Perception begins. Find yourself within. Take up your blade. Let the fears within fade. Stories are told as the die roll. Don't be afraid. Make your destiny will find you. Friends at your side, may the group with pride. Try as you might, you now live to fight. Monster nor foe can fill you with woe. Enemies in sight, it's time to roll dice. Roll for initiative. Check, please.
Welcome to Check Please, the D&D podcast. So, last time, who wants to do an overview of this?
I guess I can try this time.
All right, Skrewy, what happened last time?
So last time, our group came upon a fort as it was rolling through the Deadlands, and after spending a night inside the fake Vardo, we approached and split off. Vera and Archie went and took care of the vast majority of the Skellymans inside this fort, while Petra, Riz, Kurla, and Lovette went into the side of a building that had completely been obliterated. After a few tense rounds, we find ourselves inside a room, a hidden room that is on all the different walls. Creepy-looking pig faces. Unfortunately, we had sent in a scout machine from Lovette, and it is a pile of ash. I'm going to pass it off to Vera.
Well, so the very, very last thing that happened is you all went down into the secret room here that was cleverly hidden behind some sort of cabinet built into the wall. And after you have entered this space, you found the wreck of that little scorpion that you had summoned. And you find yourselves in this here creepy room. So there are these demonic pig heads built on the walls. Their eyes glow kind of a pale red color. And there you are. So, what would you like to do?
I was inspecting the pig head in front of me to see if... I know it's magical so far, but I want to see if I can figure out if this is a device that can harm us, and maybe if I can disable it.
Okay. So, would please make a spellcraft check?
Sure. Just a second.
Rather, spellcraft check, please.
Hey, said the thing.
Gonna be more thematic.
Would a perception check here reveal anything in terms of traps, or is that a different skill or spell? Or
It would be if you had trap finding.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh, shit.
Look at
I got
that.
a nat 20? Okay,
Woo-hoo!
nice. 38.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, good start. All right, Riz, you got a 38 on your spellcraft check. So you're able to look at this thing and you realize, without having to prod it too much, this is definitely a magical trap.
Okay.
You're not entirely sure what the trigger is, but from the best you can tell, this thing is going to launch a line of some energy.
Okay.
Whether it's acid or fire or ice, you don't know, but it's definitely primed to do something like that. So you could try to smash it, I guess, but I mean, it's made of stone.
What about disable device? Could I do something like that?
Yeah, you could try it, sure.
So who has the best disable device? Because I just got a +7. I don't know if anyone has anything better.
I don't
That's pretty
think I
good.
do. I'm fairly certain
I
I do.
only have 1 rank in it, so I was like,
Yeah, I just have
I have
one.
no
and it's
ranks in
+4.
I've got no ranks in it, sorry.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I have no
Should.
ranks, and I'd have -6, so...
Alright, it looks like I'm the one doing this.
So, sorry, did...
Do any of the aforementioned damage types, then my Rignes would actually come in handy here, though, because I could use them to block us off if we can't disable them.
Well, we'll
Let's
see
try
if we
this
can
first,
do...
yeah.
We'll see if we can do this one first, okay?
Yeah,
So-
that makes sense.
I'll roll a disable device for this. Fingers crossed, kids. 13.
Okay. So you reach over and you're trying to like futz with it to disable it, and the roll was actually so bad you managed to trip it.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So I need you to make a reflex save, please.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Come on,
Yep,
Riz.
that's a 23.
Okay. 23.
Oh, no.
Cool. Okay. So what you do is you succeed. The head is going to belch forth this big, long cylinder of fire. And you're going to pull your hand out just in time, and it's going to singe you a little bit. You're going to take 16 points of damage.
Okay, cool,
Jesus.
cool.
And the streak of fire goes across the room, holds there for about 5 seconds, and then shuts off.
Does it look like there's any fire on top of the pig head?
It's coming out of the pig's mouth, it looks
Okay.
like.
So we can go over them.
Oh, I could just block
over
them
them?
off. These devices are completely immune to the fire, so I could just have some...
I guess we could just step on top of them and
Although-
just go around.
Although there is ones on the bottom, so...
Yeah, well, we just saw one track, and you said in a cone shape. How large was this flame that was
cylinder.
emitted? Cylinder.
So-
Okay, so straight
yeah,
across
cylinder.
the room.
Yeah, all the way across the room.
Okay.
So, it ends up being a box that goes across the space there.
Not to be monothematic, I could smash it.
Again, my devices are completely immune to the fire. I could stand in the way and just block it.
We could try that, yeah.
We could also see a fire, get stopped by creatures first.
Yes, well, I'll try it with them, because they're immune.
Alright. Vera is just, or Hummel's just, poking the dead scorpion.
Reese's in pieces.
I'll have one of my Iriniers stand in front of a trap to trigger it.
Okay. So one of them steps forward and a blast of fire will come in from both the north and the south. Fill that space full of fire and heat, and then it will shut off after, 6 seconds.
I don't think they're going to be able to block it.
Well, we can see if we put both of them at the, into this mouth or something.
Okay.
On both sides.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll try that then.
Okay.
I'll have the other one step forward to block
Sure.
off the other side.
So you want them to each go to, so basically they're setting off lots of jets of fire right now.
And then they're holding up their shields in front of it to try and...
Yeah, it's not really blocking the fire though.
I see. Okay.
The spell, whatever spell this is based off of, isn't blocked by people.
Okay.
So
Also,
it's creating a line of effect.
I was kind of out of it, so I didn't give them much description when I summoned them last time. Because they're not... I didn't have them, summon straight out of a portal, but I do want to mention they have the same markings on them, being devils, that Ish's stuff had, to, power them. So you still got that kind of theme going. Just
They had the writing.
Yeah, they have the writing. Wherever, as inconspicuously as Lovette can get away with and keep it working, but if they have to be visible for it to work, she's willing to do that.
And this is derived from the stuff you had written down in your obsession log.
Exactly, and some stuff that she's
Then
seen
let me confer something real quick then.
Okay.
One moment.
Uh-oh. Hi.
Ooh.
Hey, didn't you change all this?
I changed some of them.
Changed some of them.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, because if you changed all of them, I was gonna take away the fire immunity on these guys.
No, just some. I
some,
obviously
okay.
don't know.
Okay.
But only a little bit of what I could get away with because I was just testing something, but she had it with her almost the entire time, so I couldn't get away with all.
Cool. Alright. So, so those two Ireniers are gonna stand there and just get hit with jet of fire blast after jet of fire blast. And they're impervious to the damage, but it's also not really blocking the shots.
Vera, just slaps Petra on the back, well, looks like you're up.
I'll have them help out with the smashing because they're immune to the fire, so I was going to have them start off by attacking the heads then.
Beardy,
Okay. Yes?
these are magical traps, yes? Obviously.
Yes.
Would Dispel Magic have any effect on them?
It very well could.
Alright, do you think I should give it a shot,
I think
folks?
so.
Makes sense.
How many do you have?
I have 7.
Yep, go for it.
It's a
Yeah.
3rd level spell, so... Alright. Kurla is going to move 5 feet to their south to be standing right next to one of the other pig heads. And they are going to... Do I want some insurance on this? That's the question. Screw it. Alright, I'm just going to try to Dispel Magic on this pig head and see what happens.
You got it.
It's been lovely playing with you if for some reason this goes pear-shaped.
Worst
I
cases,
just burnt
it
my
probably
hand,
won't
it's
work.
fine.
I just raise up my right hand and splay out my fingers, and the outline of a hand in kind of this glowing blue energy will just sort of emanate from my hand and go and start probing around the pig head, sort of patting it and poking it and prodding it, looking to find the kind of the magical aspects to it and remove them.
All right. So, so the pig head is going to be covered in sort of a shiny, translucent, like shell of light around it. That sort of makes it look like it's almost underwater. It's refracting light oddly, and then that's going to shatter like glass, and the eyes are going to stop glowing red. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little X over it to denote that it has been dispelled.
Groovy.
Should we just destroy the eyes then? That might actually be easier than wasting our spells.
You just want to see Petravian hit them, don't you?
I really do.
There's a raised eyebrow.
Listen, if there's one thing I've seen is Petravian's really good at hitting stuff.
Okay, Petravian, go.
Go for the eyes.
I'm sure Hummel will enjoy the eye candy in the meantime.
Hummel's clapping.
Mm-hmm.
Petravian's like, someone likes me for my abilities. And
That's why.
Uh-oh.
What is that? What?
That was a nat one.
That was a nat one.
Okay. So the you do a full attack. First one's a 34, second's a nat 1 for a 19, third one's a 23.
Mm-hmm.
So you swing at this thing, and it's going to trigger it, of course, when this happens. So I'd like you to make a reflex save.
Okay. Oh,
Alrighty.
that's a
13.
no. That's a 13.
That's a no.
Uh,
Okay. Petra, do you have any fire resistance of any kind?
I don't believe so. I just have acid.
Okay. No worries. All right, in that case, the jet of flame is going to shoot out again, and it's going to singe you for 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Your 2 hits against this thing are going to be, I think the word would be ineffective. Your weapon sort of glances off of it.
Okay.
It just doesn't really seem to hurt it at all.
well, I think this is Kurla's job, and you will do it well.
Beardy, when one of the traps was set off earlier, the jet of fire went the entire way across the room, so from one wall to the other, or
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
kind of-
complete column in a row.
Okay.
Right, so it's a whole column or row of the room. So you want to continue casting Dispel Magic, you said?
I would like to investigate this drainage, grate.
Once
from where I
this-
am.
Oh, from where you are?
Yes.
Okay. It looks like exactly that. It looks like a grate in the floor to allow liquid to drain into it.
Is there anything on
Probably
the ceiling?
constructed because it was a basement level, and there's probably some sort of sump underneath it.
Is there anything
So-
on the ceiling?
You don't see anything unusual on the ceiling. It just looks like like stone work.
Yeah. How tall is it?
Standard ceiling height, so something like 8.5, 9 feet tall. Whatever a
That's
normal.
huge.
It doesn't feel super big as far like it feels.
Big whale said.
Yeah, well, it's big for the gnome, but for everyone else, it's pretty much what you would consider a standard roof height for a medium-sized creature.
I'm thinking about flying over them.
Oh, I can't do that. I don't have fly.
Oh, okay. But I'll try another disable device, so we'll see. Well, move out of the way, Petravian. Okay, here we go. Why am I the only one with disable device?
Yikes!
Ah!
Another bad check. Okay.
That's fine. I'll
Alright.
roll my reflex goddamn
Reflex,
save.
please.
I wanted.
Hey, nat 20. Look at
Hey.
What the fuck?
It's gonna be one of them nights.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
All right. You take 17 damage.
It's not laughing because it's a nat 20.
No.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Cool.
But you do succeed and take half damage.
Oh. Succeed as in my reflex save, not as in disabling the actual fucking device.
Yes, succeed is a
Okay.
reflex save. Yeah, the nat
Yeah, I don't
20
give a
was-
shit. I got a nat 20.
Okay.
Does anyone have create water by any chance?
Are you okay, Lyson?
I'm fine.
Don't you
I
have
will
clothes?
probably be spending more healing spells than actually dispel, so I think I will just use dispel. No one has create water. As far as I know, other than Kurla?
Actually, yes, I do have that. In addition to the detecting magic and the disable magic, I do have create water, so I thought it would be useful to you. I'm not sure what you're driving out there, Vera.
Well, typically doesn't a trap room have some way of getting around it in case you actually want to get through? What if it's you have to put something into the grate?
But it doesn't like a button in here. I'm gonna look around for a button. I'm probably
Okay.
not gonna find it, but if someone else wants to.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check to look for a button.
That was a beautiful 3.
It was a beautiful 3. Yeah, you don't detect any buttons.
I will roll for another for likewise to see if there's a button. Nope.
Okay, you see no buttons of any kind.
I think Kurla is gonna. I think Kurla is gonna look around as well, very keenly,
Same.
just to try and see if there's a button or a trigger or anything that might be manipulatable for the trap.
Hey.
So-
That is a 31 from Kurla.
40 for Risen.
All right, so it's 31 and a 40. So the two of you like see through it to infinity, and there is no obvious mechanism in this room to control this trap. There doesn't appear to be a button or a switch or a lever or any kind of mechanism. It looks like the trap is purely magical based, as in the detection and the execution of the trap are both spells.
Oh.
So there's no physical trigger. There's
Okay.
no, it's not like a pressure plate or anything. So it's not even like you could step over it.
I thought that maybe the residents were just tanked it. Just somebody who could just take fire.
Possibly. I mean, if you want to make a knowledge arcana, you can
Yes.
maybe guess how this is supposed to function.
I think I know how it
I'll
works.
give it a shot.
I got a plus 20 on that shit.
I don't have that high.
And you got a
but-
nat 20.
Hell
So listen,
yeah.
you're actually
40.
familiar with this style of trap
Oh shit.
now that you're looking at it.
Uh-huh.
This would basically be a ward that you would wear a token of some kind, and that would allow you to pass through this trap without taking any damage. So usually like a trap like this would be set up, and then it would be keyed to a specific item or object, and then, for example, like in the case of this, whoever was meant to pass through this would simply wear that token on their person, and then the trap wouldn't trigger for them.
Did we search any of the skeleton bodies outside or really do any in-depth searching of any of the rooms?
No, we didn't.
Well, there was like a giant chest outside, right?
I also, if we want to be very D&D about it, my Rinya could just like walk through the fire, go through those doors potentially, and just like fight whoever they come across until they potentially get the things that we need, bring them back to us, and if they don't,
I am concerned about using up all of the dispel magics just because we don't know what's ahead of us. You know, there might be other traps that would require it.
I don't think that using up Dispel Magic in particular is a concern. I don't think we're going to need to do that super much, but the spell slot in general was kind of nice. Their little spell slot was good.
Well, there was some kind of weird, thing in the middle of the courtyard, but it's scary as heck. I'm pretty sure I saw a shadow on it.
Oh, that thing, yeah. I think something is following us.
I'm getting bad vibes from it, is what I'm trying to say.
I feel like we're not going to get in there until we can get to here.
I mean, there was a door on it, so...
Yeah,
right?
but
There was a door on it, right?
No, it was like a weird box looking
Oh,
thing.
it was just a box.
It looked like a crate or something, but it had like weird magical inscriptions all over it.
What if the girl's in there?
I have a bad feeling that's the case.
And if you remember that funnel of fog and cloud is sort of spinning above it. So like whatever effect is having is affecting the atmosphere around this place.
But we need to keep moving.
It's like a very slow-moving tornado.
Well,
almost, sort
what
of
direction?
spinning around it.
What direction are we moving? Are we moving deeper in and using up all our magic, or are we going back and seeing if we can get through this with something else?
I think
Where-
we need to go deeper in. I don't think there's another option.
Where's Petra and Theria left, didn't they?
Riz went to go and look in the main courtyard to see if they could find something.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So, Riz,
Yeah.
you look out and you see this shrine. It's a strange object. It looks like an obsidian box. It is heavily inlaid with magical symbols. The funnel of spinning clouds is centered on this object. It shines oddly in the light.
Question.
Like it's like a very shiny obsidian. Yes.
So I know a lot of arcane symbols.
Mhm.
I was wondering if I could get a little idea of what this thing is from looking at it, or if I need to get closer.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can make a knowledge arcana check on this bitch.
I would love to.
Yeah.
Nice.
Make a knowledge arcana check, please.
That's a 33.
Excellent. Okay. So this appears to be this obsidian box appears to have a spell written on it. Best you can tell is all these magical inscriptions all work together to create a single spell. And the amount of inscriptions and the complexity of these inscriptions is ridiculous. Like, this is a spell that is wrapped, it's like recursively wrapped on itself multiple times. And it just kind of loops into itself over and over and over again. And you have a feeling that this would have been an incredibly powerful spell had it, if it were ever cast, or if it was cast. Also, you can tell the school of magic that this box is.
Yeah.
And that is necromancy.
Who would have thought?
Who'd have thunk?
So I got a question.
Yeah.
Could I, from that information, determine if I put on arcane marks on there, would I disturb the spell? And maybe explode it?
What if Verdoui's in it?
It's a box. Does it look like there's a lid?
You can't put children in boxes.
You're not supposed to.
I mean,
Does it, when you say box, does it look like there is a lid that you can remove?
No, not really. It doesn't
Okay.
look like a container necessarily, but it is.
It's a structure. It's just
It's a
without any
structure of
doors or
some
anything.
form, but there's no doors or windows.
Mm-hmm. And as we know, wizards can't get people in buildings that don't have doors or windows.
Exactly.
Oh, I really want to mess this up.
And you see, you're not sure, but like the light on it is playing with your eyes, as if like it looks as if the reflection, like the reflection of the light on it, is as if you're walking around it or moving, but you're not moving. You're staying still, and it still looks like light's reflecting off of it as if you're walking around it. So it's kind of trippy looking, I guess is my best
Shiny.
way to say it.
Listen, how about this? How about we do a quick look around the premise, and if we don't find anything, then we'll charge through. Alright?
Well, sure, fine, I guess. It's your fun. No, it's. I know what the hell they got. We need to move then.
You don't... Lovette, I know we need to move, but what if there's something more we need to use our magic on? What if we can't save her because we used it here?
And I was going to look around and is going to take out another muse and eat it.
Nice.
Once Vera mentioned that Riz and Petra had taken off, Kurla had just rolled their eyes and gone up as well.
Yeah, it'll be
So
really...
Kurla is just for the sake of where everyone is, Kurla is now up in the courtyard, so not hearing any of this conversation between Vera and Lovette.
See? Alright, let's just do it quick, okay? And Vera's gonna pick up Lovette, put her on her shoulders.
this is a
Come on,
good
we got this.
decision.
I'm gonna duck my head under the ceiling now.
Wow. Reflex save.
You two, I think I'm just going to, mess with this thing.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
It is magic.
Riz, I really don't think you should be messing with that.
Well, we may find solution, amulets of some kind in creation to go through fire.
Isn't that dangerous?
You're dangerous.
You're already not looking too good for wear. You don't want to get hurt any more than you already are.
Wait, can you tell where Reduvi is right now? Maybe.
Where is Vera?
Oh, right.
Hummel looks to touch their back, and the apiary isn't there.
Oh, I look at I look up to see Lovette. Do you know how do we get the apiary when Archie is and Hummel does a circular sphere kind of thing with her hands?
Wait, I can't right now.
Oh.
We have to, yeah.
Okay, let's look around and see if we can find anything.
Okay. Well, I'm going to look at this strange object, okay? Everyone is always so afraid of necromancy, but in actuality, healing used to be root of necromancy, yes?
Hey, so long as you don't kill us, it's all good. And Vera does like a thumbs up.
Yeah, but how do we know that's going to happen?
Petravian follows closely with Riz, just in case.
So Riz, as you get closer to this thing,
Yeah.
even though there's no temperature in the Deadlands, it's cold. Almost like just being near it is draining to the living.
You know, I'm too old for this shit.
Also, the light that keeps refracting off the shiny surface of this obsidian box, you swear it almost, for a moment, looked like a silhouette of a person.
In front of me right now, or just...
Yeah, like moved across the front of this box. It looked like it was reflecting a person for a second, and then it looks normal again.
Would Read Magic be able to tell me what it does?
Yes.
I'd like to use Read Magic.
Alright. You cast Read Magic, and this is a hyper-complicated necromancy spell.
Do I know what kind it is?
I mean, it looks like that this device is the mega spell.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so Riz, you know this area that we're in, like all of it?
Oh, I don't actually know it, per se. We are in it,
Okay.
I understand. Oh.
So, quick history lesson. Giant spell goes off, destroys and just kind of puts into this weird stasis thing.
Wait, are you saying that this thing...
This thing's like that.
This
it is
created
like
the
dead
Deadlands?
worlds I have passed.
Vera and I guess Harmony and I... Were you present for that, Harmony? Were you conscious?
No, wait, for what? And if it was in the Deadlands, no, I was just like, kind of like twitching the whole time.
There's a blank stare on Riz, like, I don't know what you're saying right
Yeah,
now.
Lovette's the only one who's seen this shit. It's just hitting me. That's
Well,
present.
So, to be absolutely clear, the Deadlands was created when 2 mega spells went off at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So this would have been the one the Proteans detonated.
The Proteans?
Yeah.
But aren't they on the other continent?
Yes.
You don't
Yeah,
have to
but
be
that's
on
where
the same
the war
continent to
was.
bomb it.
Yeah. It's preferable
I thought
to not be there.
I thought one came from the Proteans and one came from here, which was a different place.
One came from the Proteans and one came from Kintao, and this is kind of a middle ground.
From Kintao. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And
So-
there was a war that was fought in this area about 750 years ago. And the Protean army was camped out here and built this fort that you guys are standing in. And they had shipped this thing in from the homeland. And, they detonated it right at the same time, or close enough to the same time as the Kintao did the same thing with one of theirs. And the spells interacted in an unforeseen way and created the Deadlands.
So, what I'm saying is, did you know that was what this was?
No, not at all.
So, if you didn't know that, it might be a bad idea to start messing with it, because otherwise we're all gonna die.
Yeah, you
Or
guys
we
haven't-
could prevent whatever is happening here if I remove it.
Well, maybe. We should prevent it, I agree, because my dog's certain is dying.
It stands to reason if this thing's been in here for decades or centuries that others would have found it and tried to dispel it.
Yes, I am standing.
No, it's not the time for your jokes. I'm saying, better minds than ours must have found this thing already and tried and failed. I'm not sure we want to be messing with it. I'm not saying you're not, I'm saying that this is very dangerous to be messing with.
Hummel, what were you going to say?
Well, we're kind of here to, save Reduvi. I don't think we can do that if we're dead.
Yeah, that's really the issue. I don't care if this thing goes off, I guess, but once we get the child out of your nose,
Maybe we should mark this and put it on the map just so that we know it's here, I guess?
Well, once again, maybe we should just look around quick and see if we can find a way through those traps.
Agreed.
Is there any
Beardy?
way to get into this box without, blowing it up?
Beardy, I
It's
have a
not
very
the box.
specific question regarding
Yeah, what's up?
kind of a check that I want to make. Would a spellcraft or a knowledge arcana check reveal to Kurla whether or not the stability of the Deadlands is dependent on both of these magical devices, this one and wherever the other one is, being, active or inactive at the same time? Is the equilibrium going to be disrupted? Is there something?
Yeah, you can make a knowledge arcana. I think would be what I would call that.
Okay.
That check
as well.
Yeah.
That is an 11.
All right.
Oof.
And a 12 from Lovette. So both of you are not sure. It stands to reason that could be the case, but you don't know.
All right, I'm going to express that concern. So you're saying, Vera, that there are two of these, right? This one and the one, somewhere else. That's how this works?
I think so. I think there was 2 of them, if I recall.
We don't have any idea what's going to happen if one of them goes, off or on or whatever might disrupt whatever's going on between the two of them. It could fix everything, or it could just render everything down to fine powder. How are we supposed to know?
We don't. All I know about this spell is that it made this place, which, to be honest, means it's kind of a bullshit spell anyway. I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, Hummel does not like swearing. Have you not noticed that he censors himself often?
Oh,
Herself?
I just keep forgetting because I'm adapting your accent. That's what the fuck is. I keep forgetting because Vera doesn't give a shit at all.
Hummel, what pronoun do you prefer, by the way?
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I haven't had a body for like 500 years.
I
So how
thought
do
you
you
were the bee
feel?
body.
Whatever. Pick your favorite.
I'll switch around, just so it's even,
Vera stops holding Lovette's leg and just gives 2 thumbs up.
Dropping her.
Well, she's got the mechanical arms like under their jaw or like on their shoulder or something, making sure it's hanging on at all times.
Got these cold little mechanical hands.
Mhm. Yeah, one of them's a claw too. Just grasping your face.
Alright. So can we mess with the giant scary box once we look through the place quick?
You got it,
Yes.
beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So,
I'm still uncomfortable that you are in Vera's body, but I
Yeah,
guess I will
me
deal
too.
with it.
I mean, I didn't choose this, but it is what it is.
And Vera's gonna run off and look into the other areas.
Yeah, I'd like to go into the house and just search and see if we can find any sort of amulets or some shit.
Shame.
that is what
Okay.
Petra's doing as well.
So you can make some checks, but I can save you some time.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So you look around the house. You look at the building. You look through any of the freestanding buildings on the site. You guys can spend as much time as you want looking around and digging through the dirt here. You're not going to find any of the symbols you're looking for, any of these tokens.
Yum,
they
yum,
don't-
yum.
They don't appear to be in any of these places. So
Looks like this
It-
is the
it-
kind of room where we have to use spells.
well, even like you check all the dead bodies that you killed, like all the Legionnaire corpses, and it looks like they were not carrying any tokens to allow them entry. They were just probably instructed to defend the entrance to it, but were
I
not
s-
allowed entry themselves.
I assume whatever is in that room has the amulet thingy.
Mm-hmm.
So we're kind of SOL unless we dispel them.
I guess so.
Sorry, guys.
Right.
I figured that was probably the case.
Yeah.
Beat him to death, so I can't destroy him, so...
There's one other thing that I don't know if we really checked. was there like a delay? So when I had my Irene just stand in front of them and they burned for a few seconds, was there like a delay before they shot again?
There is.
So we could try and like
You could try to
do
time
like a timing puzzle, yeah.
Yeah, you could try to time it.
How much time in between was there approximately?
The time between would have been would have been 1 round.
Oh,
Oh.
we could probably make that then.
Yeah.
Basically, it fires, and then there's a round, and then it fires again, and there's a round, and it fires again. So, you guys could try to bypass it that way.
I'll let Petravian run first.
Let's see.
He's athletic.
Yeah.
You're so kind.
I know, right? I trust you so much to figure this problem out.
We're very concerned about your pride.
I have a +1 to Dex, so should be interesting. All right.
All right. Move your constructs in front.
Okay, yeah.
Hummel says.
Lovette will turn a little dial and they'll do just that. And I might as well have them. I mean, if we have a 6-second gap, I might as well have them run across the room, and then we'll wait a turn, and then we'll run across the room.
Well, we'll see what happens in this instance first, I think, right?
All right, that's fair. That's fair. I can't make it across the room, so okay.
Yeah, I think you have to, wait a second, go.
So, do the things go? Or...
Yeah, do they go?
Yeah.
Reniers.
Yeah, they'll...
Okay.
Because we're testing this out with Petravian first, right?
Oh, I'm gonna do it.
You're doing it? You're doing it? Okay!
No, I'll do it.
Okay, so let me make sure I understand. You're having the Areniers walk to the east side of the room and trigger every trap?
No. We're going to the first ones we're going to. So
okay.
Yeah, so they'll just trigger those 2 first.
Okay, so they're where they're standing then. Okay.
Correct.
So in that case, basically these jets of flame are happening for 6 seconds on, 6 seconds off, 6 seconds on, 6 seconds off.
All right.
Okay.
So
you can do what you will.
Yeah.
So when that happens, Hummel's going to dance with Lovette on her shoulders through it.
Okay.
Likewise, I will.
You're dancing?
All right, give me a dance check.
All right.
Well, that's got the metal hands in your face and the other hands on her hat.
Nice.
That's a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Straight across.
All right, so Vera, you want to put some spice on those dice?
Yeah, so Hummel just runs through, and as it's about, there's this cone of flame going through, and Vera just does a spin just as it parts out of the way, and you almost see it lick around as she lands on the other side, and just, puts her hands in the air.
Nice.
All right, go ahead and place yourself where you'd like.
I can't see.
Okay, you gotta move the map.
Oh, okay. I was way at the bottom. It's a bigger map than I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty big map.
So I'm right over here.
And
That
so
was
Lovette,
impressive.
apparently.
Yeah, Lovette's got the metal hands clasped over Vera's face, and her organic hands, one is on her hat to keep it on, and the other one's got her cane, and she's, flailing around on the top.
Thank you.
I give it a 10. Is that the highest score? I don't know.
I'll take it.
Yes.
It's another jet of flames, and then it's off for 6 seconds.
And during this 6 seconds it's off, Petra will move forward to be in the same column as Vera and Lovette.
Alrighty. Then blast again, another fire blast, and then it stops.
I'll get out of the way with Lovette just so that they have more room. So Riz and Kurla have more room
Alright.
as Petra goes into the way.
Yep.
Is Lovette standing in the square that Lovette is standing in?
No, they're on
I
the
was just
shoulders.
trying to not stand on top
they're
of
on Vera.
Vera's token.
Okay, just making sure because, positioning is important in this room. Okay.
Alright, so 6 seconds off, we'll run together.
Okay.
Yep.
So, 2 of you can make it across and with no problem. Alright, and then what?
I think the Areniers move to the next one, right?
Yep. To activate it.
Is that the case?
Yes. I'm sorry, I was fuzzing on the mic.
Okay. So the Areniers move 10 feet to the east and start triggering the next one. Alright, so more gouts of flame blast out, not harming the Areniers at all. By the way, what's their duration?
They are 1 minute per level.
Oh, it's been way longer than... Well,
Okay.
I feel like it's been close. I mean, just the time it's
13
taken you guys
minutes.
to walk around this place, search the area.
All right.
It would've-
I can burn another one.
Yeah, go ahead and burn another one. Just
Okay. Then I'm gonna roll. I have to roll to see how many I get. I'm gonna
Okay.
summon the reuse again. It is D3 plus 1.
Nice.
So that is 3 total.
Max.
That's not max, it's a d6.
Oh, I thought you said D3
Yeah.
plus 1.
It is D3 with max would be 5 or 6 for a 3. Maybe not. There we go.
there we are. All right, 4
So
of
that
them.
is 4 of them then. That's 2 more.
So?
No, we could have one on each of the
Yeah.
piggy blasters.
Piggy Blaster.
So anyways, start
Bone Daddies
blasting.
and Piggy Blaster.
Yeah. Okay, so they're gonna move to the other ones here. So now the eastern half of the room is cycling 6 seconds on, 6 seconds off.
Mhm.
So do what you will.
Now we've got enough distance so we can all make it across in one go.
We still need to open a door.
Yeah, there's a door though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well, there are 2 doors. Actually.
if we're operating under regular action con, we can absolutely do that. But alright, however you guys want to do this? 'Cause you
Mage
guys
Hand
have-
can open a door, right?
Yes.
Hey.
We'll do that then. Alright,
Okay.
6 seconds off. We'll go across then.
Okay. And who's casting Mage Hand?
I will be.
Okay. You cast Mage Hand. Do you want to open the door, the double door in front of you, or the single door in the southeast?
Oh, look at that. There's another door. Does anyone... I think Lovette has Mage Hand too, so...
I do.
Um...
I'll do the northern door since I'm.
No,
Well, I guess we're both up there.
I'm good with doing the northern ones, because I've already been injured, and I don't want to be that close to the blasters.
Well, that's fair.
Piggy blasters.
Yeah, I don't want to be near the piggy blasters.
Piggy Blaster! Sounds like a fucking Digimon move.
Alright, I will use my Mage Hand on these doors that are the northern ones.
All right. So Riz, you use Mage Hand and open the door. What you see ahead of you is a long hallway. It seems to open up after about 50 feet. Opens up a bit wider, and it goes for as long as your dark vision allows, which is like 60 feet. And then beyond that, you see a light source, a torch on the wall that
Yep.
illuminates another door that's a full 120 feet in front of you. The only thing that you notice that's a bit odd is that about 25 feet in front of you on the ground is a red glowing arcane symbol.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I know what that is?
Do you have read magic?
Not prepared, because I have to prepare my cantrips as my class.
Oh, really?
It's fucking awful.
Boy.
I've got it though.
Anyways, can I do my Arcane skill check?
Yeah, you can make a spellcraft on that.
24.
Okay, so it does appear to be active, whatever it is.
Yeah, but I wanted to know what it was.
It's probably a bad thing to step on.
Alright.
Thanks.
So while they're finding that out, Lovette's gonna hop down from Hummel's shoulders, try her best not to get in the way of that fire as she scoots past everyone. And I'll flip the little switch for my mage hand, and my little, like, Dr. Seuss robot arm comes out and opens the other door.
Beardy?
All right.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think about how that looks in my head. Dr.
Yeah, it's like
Seuss robot arm.
Yeah, it's got like all the joint. It's got like a length and then a joint and then a length and then a joint. It doesn't have like the glove at the end. It's got a regular mechanical.
Is
hand,
it
but-
Dr. Seuss or is it Inspector Gadget?
I think it's
Yeah,
Gadget.
both. Yeah, the Inspector Gadget too.
All right, so you reach over and you cast Mage Hand and you dress it in your however you want to dress it, and the door in the southeast opens up. So if you peek that way, you'll see a hallway that goes 40 feet and then turns to the right.
Oh, this place goes in pretty deep. It looks like.
Yes, hallway is deep here too.
Oh,
But I don't think it is a good idea to go through that symbol. Or at least step on it.
Alright, then I send one of these guys to take a step on it and see if it deactivates it.
Okay.
Yeah, just step out of the way, just let me say it.
I really don't like that idea. Look, I've got plenty of Dispel Magics left since we didn't use them in this room. I can try that on it.
But if it explodes, they won't even give a shit. I mean, they won't that. Even if they die, they won't kill.
I really doubt that everything that is magical explodes. Just going to be honest.
I mean, that's your opinion, right?
The Dispel Magic worked on the pig head. Why would it not work on the circle?
I'm not saying it wouldn't work, but these guys, alright, so they have markings to make them resistant to cold, resistant to acid, they are completely immune to fire. It's probably going to be okay.
Alright.
Bah.
Sacrifice your minion.
Yeah, I'll send one forth into the room to walk right over that symbol.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move out of the way.
Yeah,
Fuck
I'm
that
just
shit,
sit
I'm
next
out.
to.
So this
Kurla
Irene is
just
just going to step forward
Mhm.
and step on the symbol. A sickening green light is going to emanate forth from it, and a spiral of green energy is going to come up from the ground and surround the Irenyes. And I'm going to need a fortitude save from that bitch.
That sounds like
So-
some, like,
Bullshit.
necrotic garbage.
Sounds like
Yeah.
some bullshit. to
Necrotic
me.
garbage is right. So I'm going to
Oh,
roll
yeah!
a fort save. So I went ahead and rolled a fort save for the Irenyes. It is successful, so that's nice. So let me roll the damage here. Okay, the Irenyes is going to take 26 damage,
Oof.
and the trap seems to still be there. So do you want it to stand there again, or keep walking, or what?
Well, I mean, I guess I could keep walking. I don't know. I guess go through. Yeah, I'll have a go through for now.
Okay. It takes another step forward. I'm going to have to another fort save here. That one's going to fail. And it is going to take... I've always wanted to roll this.
Oh my god!
It takes 131 points of damage.
Oh my
All
god!
Well, that's a little
Right.
more than they've got, so that's gonna kill them.
Okay, so...
Can you-
so
Can you describe what happens to this thing?
Absolutely, I would love to describe it. So that green spiral of energy comes back out of the floor, surrounds this creature, this Irenyes contraption, and turns it into dust. Literally disintegrates it.
Alright, well, I don't think we want to step on that then. Yeah. Let's try this door.
Why did no one believe me when I said we shouldn't step on it?
Well, I thought I
Well, could have
believe
used
you.
that.
Yeah, could have used it now.
But they didn't.
No. Were you certain it would not?
I had feeling. I also thought
Oh.
Kurla could take care of it, you know?
Well, could have, but
Right.
if we're saving spells, you know.
Yeah.
Right, there's a difference between saving, one spell and saving 7 of them.
Right,
Wouldn't have wanted to use up all of them in this room, but, using up one on that thing isn't necessarily a bad idea.
Okay, whatever.
Well,
You
now-
Take care of it, you can.
It is very fun dealing with hostility. Fuck that shit.
Alright, so this stuff is going off. 6 seconds, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep, every 6 seconds there's a gout of flame in front of you and behind you, and then 6 seconds of not flames.
Alright,
So-
Vera's going to dance through
Okay,
during one of the segments.
easily done. Go ahead and move yourself forward.
And I'm going to Dispel Magic.
Alrighty, make a caster level check, please.
Caster levels check.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yep, this one is going to be an opposed check to shut this one off. You have to beat you have to equal or exceed the caster, basically the caster level of the person that made it.
Well, that's not going to happen. But let's see.
It could happen.
That's not.
That's not. It's close though.
It's a 16.
It's a
It was a
6.
16. Yeah,
It is a 16.
yeah, it was close, but it did not quite make it. So you burn a dispel magic. Go ahead and
So what Vera does is she does this like pretending to do a crossbow shot and like pretends to shoot and then it does nothing. It's like it was supposed to look a lot cooler.
But it happens.
I don't know what my bonus is for your caster level.
That's your level.
Oh, that's it?
Because you're full caster, you are multi-classing. It's just your level.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, gotcha.
Ooh, actually,
there is another idea I have.
Mhm.
Oh, I'd like to inspect this and see what is this made out of, this glyph.
Okay.
gonna
Get
do
closer and make a perception check.
Is this close enough?
You could try it from there, yeah.
Yes, please.
That's a dead show.
Aw.
Aww. Reese's and Pieces.
Oh, God.
Alrighty. 16 is your result on that one. So you look at it, and it just looks like kind of a red glowing rune on the ground. It doesn't look like it's really made of anything aside from magic.
Okay.
It just seems to be light on the ground.
I'd like to read magic.
Okay. You cast Read Magic, and it appears to be a proximity trigger that sets off another spell that's, wrapped into this. And that spell, from what you saw earlier, is Disintegration.
Disintegration?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
I have that spell.
Yeah. So it has a Disintegrate spell wrapped into it, so anyone that steps on it gets hit with a Disintegrate spell.
Well, you might have a reasonable chance of dispelling it if you're capable of casting it, because that means your caster level would be comparable, potentially. I guess that could just be a low-level spell for them, but
Yeah.
it's not that
But
low
you've
level.
got a plus 13 to the check, so
Yeah.
without telling you the DC, I'll tell you have a reasonable chance of succeeding.
Haha. Okay. It's my only Dispel Magic, so I can try.
I don't have Dispel Magic, or I'd give it a shot.
Yeah, it's
If you
just
wanna-
me and Kurla, so...
If you want to keep yours and have me try mine, I can.
No, it's fine. I can do this. Yeah, I'll wait the 6 seconds, go in, and Dispel Magic.
Okay, make a caster level check, please.
Ooh.
32?
Hell yeah. Alright. So, you cast Dispel Magic, and it forms sort of this prism of refracted air, refracted energy around it. It looks almost like the target is underwater for a moment, because the light is just moving in a weird way through that prism. And then it shatters and breaks, and the spell is dissipated. The red rune dulls and just looks like ashes drawn on the ground now.
Well, there we go.
You did it!
Yes.
I'll move through when there's a moment to go through.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
As will Kurla.
Alright, I will let Petravian and Vera go front, because I am, squishy.
I could have my machines go up the front with them and help out there.
Uh-oh.
Never mind.
Okay, so they're starting to move forward. And Petravian, as you enter this larger area of space...
And just rush on ahead.
It's fine. So as you enter this space, though, a thing is going to coalesce in front of you.
No. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So a lost soul appears in the air ahead of you.
Fuck.
And wins initiative. That's fun.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum.
Fuck.
Alright, so on its turn, it's going to float across the ground here. And it is going to swipe at you with its incorporeal touch attack. It gets a 24 on its touch, which I'm pretty sure hits you.
Yes, I have a 23.
Touch AC of 11, yeah. Alright, so it is going to hit you for 10 negative energy damage.
Oh.
And I need you to make a fortitude save, please. Cool.
28.
Success.
Yeah.
Excellent. Alright, you do not take any con drain from the attack. Alright,
Heal this fucker.
Lovette, you're up.
I don't even think I can heal Petravian with. I don't even think I could reach him in my turn. Oh, wait, otherwise I'd run up there and at least offer him like full strength. Alright. I guess that all I can really do that would be really helpful right now then is I'm gonna try and hold monster this thing. Fire another dart at it.
Okay. Alright, will save. Here we go. DC 18. And it passes.
Of course. Alright, well that's all I'm gonna do. I'll move up next to Veriflug so that I'm not right up in the front lines, but I can get to the front lines by my next turn, and then I'm gonna have my Reniers do most of the heavy lifting for me. So they're up after me, and I just want them to get as close as they can and start dealing damage.
Let's see. So, Blessing of Fervors is a round per level, right?
Yeah, I didn't do. I was going to ask if I was supposed to still have that on me or not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's around a level, so go ahead and remove Blessing of Fervor.
You got it.
Okay. No. Alright, we're going to keep fighting each other. I'll let you do it.
It's alright.
That's fine. We were both hitting the same thing at the same time. Alright, so Lovette, you move up, and then what do you do?
I moved up next to Vera, and the Arignes go right after me, but like one of them to run up next to Petravian and plug up the gap. And then the other ones will actually attack from range, because they have a range attack.
Okay.
Could they do a charge or no?
If the one can charge, then I'd like it to.
You can't charge through allies.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Gotta remember that.
Movement speed.
Their movement speed is 30 feet land, 50 feet fly.
Alright, so they're probably not going to be able to make it all the way up there anyway.
Okay, so Lovette moves up, casts Hold Monster, and Riz, you have initiative.
Okay. I'm going to put my turn after Kurla.
Cool. Alright, takes me to the Arignes. Alright, so the first one, you said you wanted one to go up and engage in melee?
Yes. Well, one of them try. It's not going to be able to get close enough.
Okay,
But...
it is a 50-foot fly speed, so it moves up 40 feet flying,
Okay.
and then lands and swings its +1 longsword. Okay, it gets a 26, which is enough to hit, and it strikes for 14 points of damage. Alright, next ones are up, and they're going to 5-foot step around and fire their Flaming Composite Longbows. Full attacks, boom, 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 boom. Okay, so all of your Arignes are going to fire their Flaming Composite Longbows at this Lost Soul. We've got a 35 hit, 16 miss, 22 miss, and 15 miss. So one shot lands true and hits for 9 points of damage. And that's their turn. Petra, you're up.
Okay, my turn. So we will do a Smite Evil,
Smite Evil, alright.
and I aim at the Lost Soul, and we'll do
Okay.
a full attack with Life
Cool,
Charge.
cool. So when you do that, that is going to be your Charisma bonus to hit, and your level to damage.
Nice.
So that is a +4 to hit, and plus 13 points to damage.
And full attack.
Rough rolls there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a 43 to hit, a 25 will hit, and an 18 will miss. So that is 26 damage on the first attack, 26 damage on the second attack. The holy effect is 3 off the first attack and 4 off the second.
Yes.
And then the bonus is doubled on your first attack against an undead creature.
Oof.
So it's an additional
Nice.
13 damages. All right, so you hit for 61 damage total.
Yeah.
All right, Vera, or rather in this case, Hummel.
Alrighty. Hummel, seeing this thing, is going to jump back in a line, kind of next to Riz. And
Okay.
how many arrows can I dunk into a blessed oil in a round?
You can grab a whole bundle of them if you want.
Sure,
Yeah. So, you want to use a blessed oil on it?
I do. I
Okay.
want to oil up those arrows.
Okay. So you have consumable oil of bless weapon. You can go ahead and bless up. I think technically 50 at a time if you want.
Okay.
So go ahead and burn that. And
Should I just say that I dump it into my quiver?
yeah, that works
Okay.
too. Yeah. So go ahead and burn off the oil of blessed weapon, and you will have blessed oil arrows.
All right. How do I just use item? Okay.
Yeah, just use item. Yeah. There you go.
All right. There we go.
Cool.
And that'll be my turn.
Excellent. Kurla.
Alright, if I cast a spell from behind the rest of the party members that's a ranged touch attack, is that gonna hit anyone in the path?
No, it won't hit anyone in the path, but it will be penalized unless you have precise shot as a feat.
Okay, well, I need to move forward anyway, I think, so.
Okay.
Kurla is going to move up to the spot that Vera vacated a moment ago.
Alrighty.
Vacated a moment ago. Thank you. And when they get there, they are going to take a very deep breath. And what it sounds like, and what it looks like, given how intensely they're holding themselves, they're drawing in more than just breath as they take this breath. And then they release it, and it becomes visual, and blasts directly towards this undead as they cast Breath of Life, but they're going to cast it as a ranged touch attack and not a touch spell by burning it at the 6th level instead of the 5th. Because Meta Magic feat.
So this is going to be a -4 penalty on the attack. Alright, that's an 11, and that is going to miss. Alright, so the shot goes wide, and the spell is used up.
Then that's my turn.
Alrighty, that takes us to Riz.
Okay. Riz is gonna step another foot forward, and they're going to... Why the fuck am I rolled? Thank you. And then they are going to blast with the Runic Guide.
Okay, go for it. Do you have Precise Shot?
I do not.
You
So
do
it's a
not.
-4, I know.
Yeah, take a -4. Okay.
Next turn.
Yeah, that's my goal for my next feat.
A 20 and a 17. Both shots are going to miss. Alright, takes us to the beginning of round 2. The Lost Soul is up, and it is going to once again swipe at Petra with an Incorporeal Touch. That is going to be a 36 to hit. That is going to strike Petra for 7 points of negative energy damage. And I need a Fortitude save from Petra, please.
Yep. Yes.
Hell yeah. Nat 20.
Yay!
Alright. That is a 34 total.
Yeah.
Very much a success. You are not con drained from that attack.
Whew.
Alright, that takes us to Lovette.
Alright, I'm gonna take 10 feet. I'm gonna step 10 feet forward. Just run right up behind Petravian. Pull out one of my bull strength exoskeletons and slap that on his back, and it like reinforces his armor and such. And then on my turn.
I love the visual
Alrighty.
of that.
So go ahead and activate the full strength buff on yourself, Petravian.
Yup.
And that will take us to the Fury's turn. What do you want them to do? Same thing as last time?
Absolutely.
Alrighty. So the one up front is going to full attack with a +1 longsword. Maybe. It worked last time. For fuck's sake. Oh boy, these imported characters. Gotta love this shit. Oh, a nat 1. Okay,
Beautiful.
let me roll to see if that confirms. It doesn't. Okay.
Alright, relive.
So that is a miss and another miss. One of them was a critical miss threat that did not confirm, but either way, didn't do shit. Alright, ones in the back are going to full attack with their bows. So 4 more arrows are going to fly past everybody here. And that is going to be a 27 to hit, 17 to miss, 21 to miss, 23 to miss. So one shot hits for 12 damage. Alright, that takes us to Petra.
Yeah. So we got Life's Charge, +4, and +3, you said? Or the damage bonus was plus...
The damage is 13.
There we
It's
go.
from your level.
Yep.
And the bonus to hit is your charisma bonus,
Yep.
which is 4.
+4. Yep. And full attack.
Alrighty.
Nice.
So that is a 37 to hit, 34 to hit, 24 to miss. That is going to be 29 damage from the first hit, 29 damage from the second hit. Again, same numbers both times. Creepy. And then you do on the holy damage, that's 8 on the first attack, and 4 on the second attack.
Nice.
Alright. You strike it a bunch, and it looks wispy as fuck. Like, it's about to dissipate, you think. It's barely holding its form together.
Nice.
Alright, Vera, you have initiative.
Alright, Vera. Hummel's going to take
Hummel,
out
sorry.
the blessed arrows
Mhm.
and is going to rapid shot them through everybody to get to this thing.
Go for it.
And by through, I mean around and stuff, not...
Yeah, because you got sweet ass precise shot, so you have no penalty. Hell yeah. Good ass numbers here. Okay, that's a 34 to hit, 26 to
Nice.
hit, 23 to miss, and 28 to hit. So of your 4 shots, 3 of them are going to land true. That is, let's see, 9 damage, 12 damage, and 9 damage. And I have a
And
question
these are
for you.
all Holy, correct?
They are blessed. Let me see what this says here. Causes the weapon to be considered good aligned, and +1 for purposes of breaking DR, which it needed to do anything to this. Otherwise, it would have passed right through it. So, if you hadn't used that, these would have just been whatever arrows that you normally fire. But that is going to break its DR, which is great. But my question to you is, do you want to put some spice on those dice, because it's dead?
I would like to put some spice. So, like I said, Vera just kind of kneels down, pulls back, and these arrows just twirl through, avoiding everyone, and they stick in, and as they impact, the areas around begin to kind of twist because of this holy energy, and they just fall to the ground as these holes just get bigger and bigger, and this thing just evaporates in where it is.
Nice. All right. So with a hissing screech, it vanishes. Combat end.
Yay!
Bravo, everyone! Bravo!
Ooh. I was worried.
All right.
Bravissimo.
Just if you don't mind, everyone entering that room, make a perception check on your way in, please.
Oh yeah, sure. I can make the token check.
At 20, so I got a 41.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, Kurla and Riz, you both succeed on these checks.
That's
Okay.
17 for Vera.
Yeah, the 17 from Vera and the 21 from Lovette do not succeed.
Oh, really?
What you notice in the room as you enter, and it was a very slight difference, but you notice something strange, and that is that some of the floor tiles are slightly different colors than the others. So, as you notice, some of them are oddly colored.
Man, I actually noticed that. Without the circles, even. Nice.
I put marks on them to make them more noticeable, but there you go. So you notice that they're slightly discolored, and you're not sure why. That's it.
Are
They're
they
discolored.
a good-looking discolored, or are they a bad-looking discolored?
Depends on your taste.
They are slightly more reddish, I guess is what I would say. They're slightly reddish colored. But it's a shade difference is all. It's barely noticeable, and Riz and Kurla can point it out to the rest of the party.
Kurla definitely points it out, and I assume that no one who's entered so far is on any of the...
Correct.
Yeah,
you're
okay,
all.
so-
I'm assuming you're all where you're standing, so no one's
Yes.
standing on anything yet.
Right, so these 5 squares, and I'll point to each one in turn. Let's think about not standing on those, because they're a teensy little bit different in colour, and that probably means they're traps. Or everything except them is a trap. It's hard to say.
Convenience as a path like past them? It feels too easy.
Wait, what are you guys talking about? And Vera is like kind of looking around, and eventually just jumps onto Petravian, like arms around the neck just to see better. Oh, by the way, good job being the wall and all that.
You got the killing shot, so congratulations too.
Oh, thanks.
Riz looks uncomfortable.
I'll point to my Vinyas that is the closest. Walks on this path that doesn't step on the tiles. So I want to not step on the tiles. I want to see if that's a safe option.
This one?
Yes.
Gotcha. Alright, so your Arrhenius walks past you to the end of the room and then stops and turns around to look at you.
Well, that's good. I think we did it.
Puzzle solved.
Alright, I'll
Onward.
follow it. I'm going to walk through
Alright.
the room on the same path. Walk right past it.
You okay?
I just wait for Petravian to be front, because otherwise, Squishy might die. No thank you. Not a fan of dying.
Vera's still on Benja's back. Until we get to the other side, and then he'll drop off.
Okay. I see a door.
Yep, you see 2 doors. One door to the north, currently next to Riz, and a double door at the end of the hallway.
I'd like to roll for perception, because just a blank hallway is always suspicious to me. I see shit.
Okay.
That's a 16 for the
That's a
podcast.
16, yeah. You peer forward and you don't see anything out of the ordinary. There's a torch in the hallway to shed some light on the area. But other than that, you don't notice anything else out of the ordinary.
Alright.
I'd like to listen into the door that's right next
Sure.
to me.
You put your ear up to it and it is silent as a grave.
Alright. That's a 28 for the podcast.
Would you like me to open door? Or, big strong man Petravian, why don't you open it? Would be good. Good exercise. Yes, don't you agree, Hummel?
Oh, yeah. That'd be great.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hummel's just watching this.
As he slowly opens the door.
Oh, nice.
All right, Petravian, you open the door there, and you reveal a hallway going 30 feet to the north, ending in another door.
Oh,
I'd like
opening
to-
a door is exercise. What?
It is.
So when?
Great for your... That's... I'm gonna roll another perception for this hallway to see if I notice anything out of the ordinary. Another 16. Wonderful. I noticed
Yeah,
nothing.
you notice nothing out of the ordinary.
Shall I go down this hallway, or are we going the one with the torch?
Oh, I'm just going to look at this one really quick. We
Okay.
can go wherever you want.
Vera's going to approach a bit and stops before the torch. What do the torches look like, by the way?
The torches here appear to be shedding standard yellow-orange light. They look like a normal flame. You would guess that they're an ever-burning torch.
I'm going to try to take this one. First, I
Okay.
jiggle it
it-
around to see if there's a
It seems
threat.
it seems affixed to the wall. So you could try to break it loose, I guess. But it's going to require either like using a weapon on it or a strength check to try to yank it off the wall.
Yeah, so Hummel does the jolt to try to get it off and doesn't. Puts a foot onto the wall while two-handing this thing,
Okay.
and is just going to put their entire legs into this.
Mm-hmm. Give me a strength check, please.
Yum yum.
Beautiful.
7.
I see my rolls are still doing well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a 7, yes.
Alrighty. So even with putting both your feet into it and really yanking, you just aren't seeming to get you aren't able to get a good grip on it, so it just doesn't come loose.
It's good to see that Hummel doesn't roll any better than Vera does.
That's because Kyle's cursed.
Yeah, I'm sorry about you.
I'm gonna roll perception on the big doors. Yay! That's a 34!
Hey!
Okay. You put your ear up to this one, and you can hear the sound of air moving, like wind.
This one sounds windy. I do not know
Windy?
why.
It shouldn't sound windy in here. That's not good.
Well, we can go hallway or we can go windy. We can do anything.
Well,
Go team.
We know that neither are areas we know about, so it doesn't really matter.
My gut says that she's this way, but also that the faster we go down this route, the more we might be getting ahead of ourselves. But I don't know, it's just my gut feeling.
Okay. Well, Vera isn't here, so you kind of make the decisions.
That's true. Alright, well then I guess we go this way.
Okay. Petravian, big strong man. Go on.
Hummel is still making noises trying to get this thing off the wall.
She's talking me up, and I love it.
So, Petra, you open the door, and in the room, you see a cloud of pinkish gas sort of hovering in the center of the room. It seems to be spewing forth from a grate in the middle of the room, filling it with kind of this pinkish gas.
Close the door, close it. Alright, okay. I don't think we want to go into the gas room.
Yeah, I think that
Let's
might
try
be a good idea.
let's try the other route. Let's go around.
Wait, there's gas coming out from somewhere?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on. I think I got this.
Okay. Go on, beautiful. Be Hummel.
That's a compliment, right?
Yes.
Then, thank you.
You're welcome.
And so I take an arrow out. It's not a blessed one.
Mm.
And I put this substance on it, and I'm going to use it's going to be called a glue seal on the grate.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm trying to basically clog up this grate with this adhesive.
Yeah, okay. So you slap down a glue seal spell, basically, on this grate. Yeah. Sticky coating on an item. Cool. Okay. So what's going to happen is when you do this, it covers the grate completely, and the pink gas in the room dissipates almost immediately, leaving the room with what looks like breathable air. So I'm going to go ahead and just cover the grate here in glue. Okay. And the gas goes away. And there you go.
Yay! Bravo!
Hey.
Bravissimo!
I put my hand up for a high five from Petra.
I'll jump up to try and reach the high five.
Try 5. Boom.
Well, it definitely can't reach even with jumping anyway, if you're
Aw.
actually reaching your arm above your head at all.
It is.
And I'm pretty sure Hummel was aiming for just Petravian for that high
well,
five.
well, especially for height-wise, so
Yeah.
it's like just way out of...
Yeah, exactly. Lovette just awkwardly jumps and swings her arm in the air. Oh, good job.
Does Petravian high five back?
Of course, Petravian high fives back.
Okay, you gotta say that then.
Oh, okay. I gave this.
Otherwise,
But
you
yeah.
don't do nothing.
Okay, yeah. Petravian most assuredly gives the high five back.
I just think of that gif every time. Vera puts up their hand for a high five, and Petravian is that gif, just looking around.
Could I get a perception check from Kurla, please?
Absolutely.
Yum yum yum.
He's standing on the thing.
Yeah, are you standing on the grate?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
way?
Too late now, though. That is a 28.
Hey.
Okay. So you're going to notice before you step on it that it does appear to be covered in a sticky glue. So you can not step on it if you choose to.
Yep, that was careless of me, so thank you
Okay.
for that. I'll say
you
I avoided
also-
it.
Yeah, you also notice, so like you narrowly avoid it, but as you like look at it closer, you notice that it's beginning to form a bubble.
Ooh.
Like it's
Let's-
like it's inflating like a balloon currently.
Does anyone have like a plank of wood or something that we can put on this thing? Or maybe like pieces of the Renrays or anything?
Right. I'm honestly like if they laid down on
Pieces?
it, but
Beardy,
I mean, one is disintegrated, so it's unusable.
can I do a spellcraft or... Yeah, I think it would be a spellcraft check to determine whether my air bubble spell would provide fresh air if gas started emanating again?
Yes, that would work.
It would work.
So you could use this on. Let's see, how many creatures?
5, I guess? I mean, do the Irinians
Okay.
need it?
It looks like it's. Looks like it's single target.
Yeah, I'd have to cast it 5 times.
Okay.
But
But yeah, it would definitely work against this. Like it would stop. You would have a bubble of breathable air around you that this gas wouldn't get into.
awesome. That was my backup plan if the glue didn't work out, which it did. But Kurla is going to look down at the grate that they almost stepped on. Thank you for that, Beardy.
No worries.
Pulling me back before I did.
It's all good.
Kurla's going to look at that and then say to the rest and notice the bubbling out and say to the rest of the group, right, I don't think we should spend too much time in here. I don't know how long that's going to hold.
Okay, so what you see in this room, just as a quick summation, there is a door to the north, a double door to the east, a door to the south, and another passageway to the south.
Just keep going forward? Yes?
Stands to reason, sure.
Works for me.
Okay, strong man, let's go!
Hold on. Also, quick question. One of my favorite questions. What kind of doors are these?
These are stone.
Fuck.
Sorry, we need to get all these doors quick before they pop up.
I don't have stone shape.
I don't know what rangers can do.
Not that.
Well, amazing. You opened another door. So good.
Repetition is the key to gains.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
So Petravian, you move forward. You see a hallway that stretches ahead of you about 40 feet and then turns to the left.
Alright. Then I'm going to continue moving forward.
Oh, there
Okay.
it goes.
There it goes.
So Petravian, you move forward a little bit, and what you're going to see
Around the
is
corner.
another one of these lost souls, but it's not paying attention to you. it actually has its back turned to you, and it's paying attention to something else in the room. So I will unpause it, and you can move again.
I motion to the group, just like giving the finger on the lips, and mouth lost soul around the corner. Oof. I can't see. Can I? I'm going to use a tremor sense to see if I can.
Okay.
To see if I can see if there's anything over there.
That's
that he's
fine.
staring at.
Yeah.
Okay, so that will tell you if anything within 60 feet of you. So let me just quickly make a determination of how far that is. Awesome. Okay, within 60 feet of you, there is 3 beings that you can detect to your south, and 1 being you can detect to your north. The 3 beings to your south appear to be medium-sized, adult-sized beings. The being to your north is small-sized and weighs about as much as a child.
We found her, guys!
Specifically 40 feet north of you.
I turn around and lock eyes with Vera Hummel and mouth Reduvi and point that way.
Alright, Vera's going to ready some arrows.
What movie?
Or Doofy.
Oof. I am. So I'm gonna speak this out to you guys in my thoughts. I could cast Smite Evil and charge at this at the Lost Soul.
That seems. How many things are in there?
I can only detect Reduvi.
Yeah, it's just Reduvi in there. Other than
And just
I doubt
and-
Lost Souls are counted
Yeah, that's what
because
because
they're
they don't
not
Yeah,
walk.
people.
they're
Well,
incorporeal.
also because they don't walk. Tremor sense is going to be things that are got their feet in the ground.
Right.
And these things are ethereal and floating.
So
Also, saying Lost Souls aren't people is pretty mean to Marcus.
I know, right? Not, all right, anyway.
maybe. So, yeah, I can only see one Lost Soul, so there could be another one if I take a 5-foot step, but if I do, if there's just, I can cast Chains of Light, but I feel like we should save that for something that might be a little bit more intense later on down the road.
How many of those have you got? Just one?
One.
Okay, yeah, maybe. Here's my question for you. You have any backup characters you're excited about?
I do, actually, yeah, but...
Alright, then it sounds like a good plan. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to get him killed, but he isn't a lot of... Like, he's the only one who's really hurting right now, other than you. So, if so he's at the highest risk, but if there's 2 of them, we could take him.
Like, I'd go invisible, but I think that these things can see life. So I think it'd be a moot point. If what we were told before was the same for these guys.
I think we can take them. Well, I don't know. I feel like I don't have enough information. Based, like I haven't seen the room, so I don't know enough beyond. It sounds like we can probably take them. If there's fewer than 4, I think we're probably okay. If there's 4 or 3, then Petravian might die.
Also, Beardy.
Yes.
I would like to use a spell quick.
Okay.
I'd like to use... First, Disguise Self can change what I am wearing, correct?
Yes.
So I'd like to use Disguise Self and make it look like my necklace is connected to my waist belt. Rather than... And it looks like I'm not wearing a necklace on my neck.
All right.
But not so.
But not so. Alright, fellow Americans.
Alright, we ready to do this?
I'm thinking if we have to beat a hasty retreat and that blue seal has busted by then, we're going to be running into a room full of gas, so I would feel better about giving everyone an air bubble, which lasts for 1 minute per level. That's just a level 1 spell, so burning 5 of those, I'll still have 3 left, and that might, if we have to run, might be useful to do now.
Agreed.
Makes sense.
People cool with that?
So that's going to take 5 rounds to cast that on everybody.
Oh, shit.
While you're doing that, you hear a pop to the west. So it's a good thing you did that, because it was about to pop.
But I'm now stuck for 5 rounds, am I? Or I haven't had
Well,
combat yet,
that's
though.
not that big of a deal. So 5 rounds later, you finish casting Air Bubble on everybody. Are there any other buffs that you guys are going to lay down during that time?
I'll do haste. Near to when we're gonna go. Just because it's 10 minutes, you know.
Haste is 1 round per level.
13 then.
Okay.
Right?
13 rounds.
13 rounds, yeah. Yeah, basically. So, any other buffs in that time?
Yep, I'm going to do Blessing of Fervor, which again is a 1 round per level, but that will let
so
folks...
we'll save the... Yeah, we'll save those to right before combat. So is there any
Alright.
any of the longer term buffs, I mean?
Petravian, what is your strength come out of? Is it what are your attack bonuses come out of, or your attack skills? What are they based on? Just strength, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Strength and charisma.
Strength and charisma.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to throw all sorts of crap on you. Hold on. I'm going to give you.
Boosting of AC is a good thing.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to cast Bear's Endurance on you. I am going to cast Eagle's Splendor, which is a
Okay. So that is Bull's strength is already on him, but now he's got Bear's Endurance and Eagle Splendor, giving him +4 to his con and +4 to his charisma.
Dang, son.
And shall I do a quick channel just to get everyone's health back up? Because Riz is still at half, and Traven, you've taken a little bit.
I'm a backseat driver.
I'd say wait until someone else gets...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Jeez, look at Petravian loaded up.
Yeah, right?
Load your tank up with buffs, guys. That's how this works.
Everyone put haste on themselves, by the way.
Okay, so just before you guys jump in there, you cast Blessing of Fervor and you cast Haste. So go ahead and toss those on yourselves.
So I tuck the already hidden necklace into my armor, and I'm readied up.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put you all into initiatives here.
Alright. Like my Rinya's lined up.
Before they went, I was going to cast the channel energy to before they went.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, you're starting combat anyway, so.
Yep.
You're going to start with you, so I'll jump you up to 28. Okay, alright, starting combat, round 1, Petravian, you have initiative. So I need you to roll 6d6 damage.
24.
Alright, they get a couple of will saves, which they both pass.
Half damage.
Alright, so they both... So the 2 targets in range are going to take 12 points of damage each. Yeah, 2 targets in range. They each take 12 damage. And Petra, you have a move action left.
I am going to take a 5-foot step to the right and to see into the room as best I can from here.
Okay, so what you can see into the room is you see a couple of things. One, you see a arcane symbol on the ground that is large. It looks like ashes drawn across the floor, and it looks like a bunch of rings joined together. And standing in the center of it is a child that is like stock still, motionless. You're not sure if they're like locked in there with magic or if they're just standing there without moving. But you see Reduvi standing in the center of this arcane circle.
Oh boy.
You also see the Lost Soul to the north of you. It still has its back turned to you. Now, what it's doing is what you can see now, and that is that it appears to be like reaching its hands out toward Reduvi, and you're not sure if it's drinking something from Reduvi or what, but it looks like it's basking currently. Now, Reduvi is wearing that crown, by the way.
Oh boy!
Bad touch, bad touch, bad touch.
So Reduvi is standing there, stock still, wearing that circlet that you guys found earlier, and this thing is absorbing its power. Maybe you're not 100% sure what it's doing, but it definitely doesn't seem to notice you, even after you hit it with that shot. It isn't paying attention.
Okay.
All right, that takes us to Riz.
All right, I'm gonna go where Petravian once was, so right next to him.
Okay.
Slightly into that. So the question is, do I try and risk it and hope that everything's 30 feet from this one lost soul and get hits in all of them? Or do I just do ball lightning to get the shit out of it?
Well, I just want to make sure you don't hit Reduvi is what it'd be.
It's only enemies.
Yeah, chain
far as
lightning
I-
wouldn't hit
yeah,
Reduvi.
okay. So I could risk using a chain lightning and hope they're all like 30 feet away. I could technically use one of my fate points to make that distance longer, just in case. You know what? I'll do that.
I was gonna say, I think this is a time for high risk action.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use... Do I get Holy as an option? No, I don't. I'll use Voss and Riz. So reach and power.
Okay.
And then I'll cast Chain Lightning at the one that I see.
Okay. So that's one reach, one power.
Yes. Actually,
Okay.
let's make it 2 power.
2 power. Okay, so that's gonna be 4 extra d6 damage, and an extra 5 feet of reach on it, I believe. It honestly doesn't matter anyway because they all were within 30 feet.
Okay, cool.
So-
It was a just in case scenario.
It was a just in case anyway. So, okay, you cast Chain Lightning.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll an extra 4d6 damage.
Nice.
There we go. Good
So,
rolls there.
Original is 40, second is 20. That'll be nice.
So 60 damage total.
Please
We get to see if they fail their DCs, so I'm going to go ahead and roll some reflex saves here.
I mean, they're so preoccupied.
Right?
They definitely will fail this, right?
So that is a pass and 2 fails.
Nice.
Okay. That's good.
Also, does Petra say anything about what he saw? Or is he just going to be like, okay, that's what's happening?
No. So, Petra, not sure of what he's seeing, looks rather concerned, looking to Vera. He makes a motion of crown Reduvi.
What is the Reduvi motion? What?
Yeah.
I like to think.
Small.
Lovette's top hat?
Alright. So, after Petra, that's going to take us to Lovette. Or sorry, after Riz, rather. That takes us to Lovette.
All right. So I don't suppose insect scouts would really help me here. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna run 20 feet right past Petravians into the corner of this room so I can get vision on these things.
Cool,
First
cool.
lost soul I see, I'm gonna try and hold that monster.
Hold
again.
that monster. Alrighty.
Come on, baby.
DC 18 will save. Here we go. He passed. By 1.
What is wrong with these things?
By 1.
Ah.
Oh, man. Alright. That is going to take us to Kurla.
Kurla is going to move 20 feet to their east to come up beside Riz just before the 90-degree turn in the corridor. And knowing that Petravian was in range for a channel to attack the undead from where Petravian is standing, Kurla is going to, I think, just blindly cast or channel energy with the intent of not healing the party but attacking the lost soul.
Fantastic. Alright, go ahead and drop a channel energy then.
And my guess is their channel energy probably is a lot better than Petra's, right?
And that emanates directly from
Yeah, for you.
Yep.
Kind of, not really necessarily.
Okay.
The DC might be higher, but the damage is going to be the same.
Mm.
And that was a rough roll, 17. So I'm going to go ahead and roll some will saves here. It's a fail and a pass. Okay. So one's going to take 17 damage, and the other will take half.
Better than now. That's my turn, anyway.
Okay. That'll take us to the araignées. So, what do you want these three to do?
I want them to fly up and start attacking things in melee and try to get as many targets as possible tied up.
So, pull that one off relatively easily. So those three are going to fly up and make longsword attacks here. Hey, look at that. One of them rolled a nat 20. Didn't confirm them.
Nice.
Aww.
So, of the 3 attacks, only one of them hits and deals 13 points of damage. Alright, that takes us to Hummel.
Alrighty. So I think what Hummel's going to do is Hummel's going to move up, see this, and upon seeing all of this, Hummel's going to take off her necklace and give it to Risen.
Okay.
Okay. Riz will just look at you and be like, okay.
I'm going to go in and get her.
Be safe. Please.
I will. And Hummel's going to stay for this turn before
Can you move?
getting ready to head in. That's the end of my turn.
Alrighty, so Reduvi's up, and Reduvi's going to do nothing. And that's going to take us to the Lost Souls, beginning of round 2. Alright, so these guys are going to move up. And they're going to lay some attacks here into these araignées. Alright. Constitution. Delicious, delicious con drain. Okay.
Better than us than us.
Yeah,
Yep,
very
better
true.
than you guys, and the araignées have a fairly large con pool to be drained from anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, next one is going to... Alrighty. Petravian.
Oh boy. First I'm gonna cast Smite Evil. Target the lost soul that he can see. And charge. Life's charge. So that would be +4 and +2 to the attack.
Yeah, so overall, well, actually a bit more than that.
Oh, okay.
You have Eagle Splendor on as well.
Okay.
So your charisma rather is 4 higher, so that's going to be an additional +2. So you're actually, this attack bonus is going to be miscellaneous +8.
Wow. +8.
Yep.
And
And then the damage bonus on this one is 13, and the first attack is going to be doubled that. So just put a 13 in and we'll do it.
Okay. And full attack.
We'll double the first hit. Alrighty. So that is a 35 to hit, a 39 to hit, and a 28 to hit. So the first shot's going to hit for 30 damage.
Yeah.
Second shot hits for 29. The third one hits for 29. And then you've got 7 holy damage on the first one, 7 holy damage on the second one, and 5 holy damage on the third one, and an extra 13 damage on the first hit. And that is enough to drop this thing completely.
Yes!
Hell yeah.
Outstanding. Well,
Woo!
Good job, Petravian.
Oh,
It
thank
is
you,
gone.
Dice.
Beautiful boy. Good job.
Thank you for the
Those
buffs.
dice.
yep, no worries.
Alright, and it was fairly close too, so every one of those buffs mattered. Alright,
Nice.
That takes us to Riz.
Alright, Riz is gonna step a little bit closer as far until they see something, so they're gonna keep going. So it's about, they get right in front of Hummel. They'll see 2 spirits. I mean, lost souls, they're not spirits. And they're gonna chain lightning that, and they're gonna use Forva, I guess. I'm just gonna blow it
Wow.
all,
4
I
of
think.
them. Okay.
I just want them to die.
That's 8d6
really
additional
badly.
damage.
Nice.
Love that. Oh, that was pretty.
Alright, so that is 36 damage on the basic one here, and then an extra 23 for the additional damage there.
I will take it. Let's hope they fail their DCs.
So that is 59 total damage.
Suck at it. Suck at it. So good.
All right. One rolls a nat 1 and fails.
Nice.
Okay.
The other one passes. So
Not as okay.
Okay. So Riz fires a blast of chain lightning that really screws up the first one and then slightly damages the one in the back of the room. And that takes us to the Lost Soul. So this one is going to move up. And it is going to strike. Alright. And does more damage to that Irenyes in the front there. And that takes us to Lovette.
Alright, well the Ringiers, I'm going to get rid of this turn because I'm going to run up 15 feet past Hummel and Riz so I can see the room a little better.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Summon Eidolon. Just override these guys to summon Archibald in the back corner of this room and this little 9 or 3x3 square.
Okay, so he'll appear at your turn next round.
Yes.
Alrighty. Kurla.
I am going to delay my turn until after Vera.
Alright, takes you to 1305. Alright.
All
Takes
these
us
three are
to
gone.
The Irenyes. Alright.
Oh,
in
they're
that case,
they're not here since Archie's getting summoned.
I mean, do they disappear the moment Archie appears, or do they disappear the moment you start casting the spell?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know. I guess just the moment he appears, because he can't be out at the same time as what the rule says.
In that case, they get a turn.
Alright, cool.
Yum, yum,
Okay,
yum.
so they're going to attack.
That's a good sound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have ourselves a critical threat that doesn't confirm, a hit, and another hit. Excellent.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, actually, some damage was dealt to these guys.
Lovely.
Hell yeah.
A little bit. 13 from that one, 14 from that one, and 9 from the other one.
Beautiful.
Good rolls all around. Vera, you're up.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay. I'm going to cast Mirror Image on myself. And the way this looks, it looks actually very similar to how Vera uses Feckin. Like it's the same kind of motion with the hands.
Okay.
And so we'll do that. And it's going to be 1d4 plus 3, right?
I believe so.
Alright, that is 6. And Vera is going to move. How far can I move now? 60 feet? With the haste?
Yeah.
Double. Yeah.
Alright, so Vera's going to run 40 feet up, allowing for an attack of opportunity from the Lost Soul.
Let me see, 1 second.
It has one.
So it's 1d4 plus 1 per 3 caster levels, and this is your caster level 8, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So then it would only be plus 2.
Oh, okay, so 5.
Yeah, so we'll set it to 5. So. Okay, sorry, just making sure I was reading that right. Okay, so you've got you plus 6 images, or sorry, you plus 5 images, so there are 6 of you. Rush past these guys. We're going to get some attacks of opportunity in here. And that is going to hit you, I believe. So use 22. Yeah, okay. So go ahead and roll a d6. And a 1 will hit you.
A d6?
Yep. Roll anything but a 1. Cool. Alright. It strikes one of the mirrors and destroys it.
And Vera goes over to behind Reduvi. And that's all I can do right now.
Alrighty. Takes us to Kurla.
Kurla is going to draw Healer's Sting. They're going to be pulling their dagger out. They're going to be running after Vera towards Reduvi.
Okay.
And as they run, they are going to be mumbling to themselves and casting Brace, which is a swift action.
Okay, so swift action, so you don't provoke any attacks. You've got a 60-foot movement speed, and you've got a standard action left.
Could you, put me up to where they are on the... Are we? No, I suppose we're not. Yeah. I was going to ask if we're flanking, but we're not, are we?
You could flank if you'd like to.
I think I would like...
No, the Irenyes aren't there
Oh,
anymore,
that's right.
technically, right?
Well, they're about... Well, they are...
They're
the one
gonna
is,
go away
yes.
once Archie says.
Sorry.
No, technically Archie's not there right now.
Archie's not
Oh,
there
okay.
right now. So yeah,
Then-
Kurla, you are flanking that Lost Soul to your south, actually. So if you want to make an attack, you can at a +2 bonus.
Fuck it then, yeah, please. Pardon my language there. Screw it. Yes,
You're
please.
fine.
Let's attack it. Let's stab it with Healer's Sting.
Alrighty, so make his healer sting attack, and where it says attack roll bonus, give it a +2.
Hey, nice.
That's 28.
28 to hit. Okay, so that is going to deal 9 points of damage, and I would also, you were going to use all the charges, right? Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to set your healer sting charges to 0, and I would like you to roll, I believe it was 8d8. That's what we decided.
Mm-hmm.
So roll 8d8, and we'll add that as additional bonus damage.
Lovely.
38
Ooh,
damage.
Nice.
Alrighty. Alright. So a burst of like white energy, like white light just flashes as this thing strikes the lost soul, and it burns it away like so much paper exposed to flame.
Nice.
Awesome. Yay. Thank you.
It is pretty fucked up at this point.
Kurla's
Oh,
gonna
man.
just look at the dagger quickly and be like, oh,
Yeah.
not bad.
It's a little.
Not bad.
It's slightly less shiny now than it was.
I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to deliver my one-liner. I don't think they're gonna live long enough.
Alright, so Reduvi's up. Reduvi is going to do nothing, stand stock still, and take no action. Alright, round 3. Lost Soul is up. And it is going to see that its situation is looking grim. So it is going to move around, and it's going to attack Petra. It realizes the dangerous things are the ones holding the holy weapons. It's going to attack Petra and strike for 9 points of damage. I need a fortitude save, please.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Alright. So that is a 36. That is a save.
Oh god, thank you. I thought it was a...
Why did you say oh
yeah,
no?
why'd you say oh no?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
saw
Oh no.
I saw the dice roll onto a 1.
It was a 19.
It was a
Oh.
19.
Oh, for me
Okay.
it looked like a 1. Weird.
When you said, oh no, I'm like, what the fuck do you want, man? He's like, one result you can get that's better. Jesus.
He only wants 20s. That's it.
Like,
He's
an
like,
11
oh
is good
no,
for me.
things are falling apart. I'm not getting 20s consecutively.
Alright, so that's going to take us to Petra.
Okay. Well, hello there. We're just gonna... Oh... yes, I'll use another... Well... Yeah, I'll use a smite. I'll use a smite.
Alright.
And plus 13.
6 to the attack bonus and 13 to the damage bonus.
A 42, a
Okay.
31, and a 25.
All 3 attacks will hit.
Yes!
And it dies from the first attack because it had so little HP left. So, okay. So the attacks will strike. 29 damage, 25 damage, 31 damage. But it is gone after the first one. It evaporates into so much ash.
Lovely.
I guess I'll have to save my one-liner. I don't think it's gonna happen because this was a
Right.
very situational one.
Right, that
Or is
takes
there
us
another
to-
one left?
That takes us to Riz.
I'll cast Ball Lightning. I'm not going to add any extra juice, and I'll put all 3 on it.
Okay. Just gonna get some. Go ahead and make the spell. I'll give it the saves, and we'll see how it do. 3 saving throws. Pass, pass, pass. Alright, Lost Soul's
Okay.
up. It's going to make an attack at Vera. I don't know. Give me Kurla, because Kurla attacked it. That is a 29 to hit.
Ow.
That is going to be 10 points of negative energy damage.
Ow.
And then I need Kurla to make a fortitude save.
That is a 19.
That is a success.
Good
Alright.
job.
Yay.
We got this.
Thank you, dice.
Lovette. So, you did make it. So,
I guess
the
so.
3 Erinyes are going to vanish, and
Mhm.
Archie is going to appear in the center of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Right
And
next
he
to
like
Reduvi.
deploys up over a doobie and this thing and like thumps and Lovette walks in the room and is like, "Get away from her, you bitch!"
I fucking knew it.
I know, I was like, fuck, I've got the big robot and everything. I can't miss this shit.
Beautiful.
I'm going to cast... Actually, I moved 10 feet. from there, I'd like to move my full 20 feet actually to go up right next to him so I can touch spell him. And I will give him an evolution surge, greater evolution surge for the extra pair of arms.
Okay. Alrighty. So you move up and you cast Greater Evolution Surge. That is your turn. That is going to take us to Archibald.
Alright, he's going to get punch him. So he got 2 double punch. It's a 27 and a 20 for the first pair of attacks. And then... Jeez, a 39 and a 32.
Okay, questions. Does Archie currently have an enhancement bonus to his fists?
He currently does not do magic attacks now. I forgot about that.
Okay.
He's only got the electric.
So he's only doing the electricity damage currently.
I didn't think about that, yeah. I guess
Okay.
so.
So the damage from those are going to be 5 from the first hit, 5 from the third hit, and 6. So it's good rolls on those at least.
Yeah, it was at least good rolls.
So 16 damage of electricity from that. But the fists will actually just pass through it harmlessly. Alrighty. That takes us to Vera.
So can you describe what Reduvi looks like right now?
Sure. So Reduvi does not look like her normal happy self. She's standing kind of statue still, and has almost like a shadowy gray pallor across her. Like she's either covered in some sort of shadow or something. You don't know if it's because she's standing in the middle of this arcane circle, but she definitely doesn't look healthy. But she's wearing that circlet on her head as well, and it's not glowing in the same way that it was before.
All right, what Vera's going to do is get in front, in between the Lost Soul and Reduvi, is going to kneel down and put their arms on them, kind of like protectively.
Mm.
But I'd like to take off the ring and circlet. Can I do that?
You want to remove the items from Reduvi?
Yes.
Yeah, you can try that. Sure. So that's going to provoke from the Lost Soul.
All right.
It's going to attack. And it would hit. Go ahead and roll 1d6. Reroll a 6. 1 hits you. All right.
Of course.
So it strikes you for 13 points of damage. And I need you to make a fortitude save.
Alrighty.
Pass. Woo! Alright. So you lean down and you take the ring and the circlet off of Reduvi. They feel hollow in your hands. The circlet and the ring, they don't have that energy, that buzz that they felt before. They just kind of feel empty. Reduvi doesn't seem to move.
Okay.
She still stands there, stock still. Her eyes don't even look at you.
I believe that's all I can do for this round, so.
Alrighty. Kurla.
Kurla's eyes are going to turn just completely black. And they're going to hold out their hand and attempt to touch the lost soul right in front of them, whilst casting Heal.
Alrighty. The big boy guns at like almost 0 HP left.
It pissed her off.
I know. It's good shit. This is between like Petra smiting something that had like 2 hit points left. It's just like you guys are pulling out the big guns when they're already like basically dead.
In Kurla's mind, it's the one. This is the one that took Reduvi into it and disappeared.
Yeah, exactly.
When Kurla last did this, so Kurla is getting their own back.
Go for it. Destroy this motherfucker.
Yep,
So
I rolled
cast
it.
that. I need you to roll a melee attack. So if you just want to make a... So under combat, if you just want to make a base attack bonus, roll.
That is a 50.
Alrighty. So that is going to burn the lost soul into nothingness.
Yay!
Point blank shot with a howitzer.
Basically, yeah. Alright, and that is going to end combat.
Alright.
So Hummel has their arms around Reduvi right now, and I'd like to cast Read Magic on this glyph.
Okay. It appears to be some sort of necromantic siphon. It looks like this was created recently, and it was created for the purpose of draining these magic items that you're holding.
So Hummel is going to move Reduvi out of this thing.
Okay. You pull Reduvi out of the circle, and as soon as you get her out of the center of the circle, she sort of snaps back to reality and looks around at everyone.
Oh, there goes gravity!
We all were resisting. We were all trying to resist.
Yeah, you tried and failed.
I didn't fail.
So she looks around. Where am I? What happened?
It's okay
Are
now.
you okay?
It's okay.
Are you
This-
okay?
This isn't the temple.
Are you okay, sister?
She blinks and looks around. Everything's wrong.
Oh no. Well,
Where'd
yes.
all the colors go?
Yeah, that's normal. But
We'll fix that soon, okay?
okay.
Everything sounds distant and echoey. Mow. Mow.
Lovette.
Mow. She starts clapping.
Lovette, can you teleport her to the Holy
Yes.
City?
I can get the lot of you.
Hummel's going to walk over next to Riz,
Mhm.
which is down on the bottom of the room.
Does it look good on me?
It looks fabulous.
I bet it would look better on you. Here you go. Unless...
Hummel will take it, and as Lovette is approaching, tell her, bring this with you to the temple.
Okay.
Let them keep it safe. I don't want it anywhere near here. It still has power.
Yeah, I understand. I'll get all safe and I'll get these safe. And I'll see if I can talk to Vera.
You can-
Buddy, let's go.
Talk to Vera.
Yeah, I guess she's bringing Archie with her.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There might be more stuff in... There might be more stuff in here. So
Yes,
we should probably look around still. But I need Reduvi to be safe.
if I teleport back, it's best to meet me outside. In this clump space, it would be kind of dangerous.
Alright.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Archibald! How was your nap? I missed you!
Where are we?
We are in
Well-
Deadlands!
Yes, we're still in the Deadlands and we're going to the Holy City and we're going to be right back here soon. Okay?
Alright.
Hummel's going to put Reduvi on the ground.
Alright, Lovette's going to take you to the Holy City. You're going to be safe there, okay?
Yeah, but where are you gonna be?
I'll be there soon, okay? But we'll make our way there. We have to check out this place, though. I'll be safe, though. I promise.
Okay, if you promise.
I put out my pinky.
She takes it and shakes it.
Adorable.
Give one last hug, and then have Lovette do that.
I'm gonna retrieve the apiary out of Archie's inventory real quick and then I'm gonna... I mean, I can leave him here if he wants to stay here.
Hummel's very strict in that the necklace goes nowhere near that glyph.
Okay.
Well, you have to come here, Lovette, before you
Yeah,
head
I'm
out.
flying up the... This leg goes on its own sometimes.
Alright.
Like, let's do-
Be
let's do
safe.
this. Come on, Reduvi. I'll toss out my little teleport pad.
Okay, make a D100 roll and burn the spell.
You got it. It's a 76.
Cool. That is a success.
Yeah, I'm just going like the main square of the Holy City.
Okay, so Lovette and Reduvi will wink out of existence.
Yeet!
While they're gone.
And Lovette knows what happened, so you can
Yeah.
tell them.
Okay, so which would you like me to do? We're branching, so who gets first?
No, but Petravian is interested in looking at that chest, but he's gonna look at it more closely to see if there's any traps on it.
Alrighty.
And that is a 13.
You detect no traps.
Okay, well. Petra's gonna go walk right over there and check out this chest.
Okay, you want to open that chest?
Kurla had backed towards that northern wall that the chest is on once Reduvi started showing signs of being back to themselves because they really didn't want to be near the child that they were frightened they had killed. So they end up right near the chest as well. Can I run a perception check? Because I think Kurla would have glanced at it and wanted to ensure it was
glanced at it or checked it for traps?
They would have looked at it, given it probably a good once-over. Anything to avoid looking at the... Anything to avoid looking at the child that Kurla was fairly sure they had killed.
The child.
So, that is a 21.
You detect no traps.
Petra opens up that chest.
You set up a trap.
Wait, really?
Yeah, really.
Holy shit!
God damn it!
There's a higher DC than 21 to see it. So.
Oh no!
I was about to do a Dispel Magic on it.
Well, just Dispel won't always get rid of a trap because sometimes traps are mechanical.
Right, I got
Sometimes.
you.
The ones in this place are typically not magic, but...
Also, you clearly saw there was no trap, so...
Yeah.
And no one asked for Riz's help with their really extremely high perception.
I mean, if I were to go somewhere, I'd be like, huh, that looks safe. I wouldn't be like, hey, can you make sure this looks safe for me?
Yeah.
We've been super cautious in obvious measures, so you know.
Okay, I need a will save from both of you.
Oh, shit.
Oh, one of those. And Riz and Hummel are just chatting like two little cats in the corner.
Yep.
Like, it did look good on me, no?
It looked so good on you.
Thank you. I think gold is good accent.
That is a 27.
Well, I think the necklace itself is just really well made in a way that it kind of fits with a lot of different aesthetics.
Mm-hmm.
But
I agree.
But I just really went with what you already have on.
Thank you.
It just kind of clashes with the armor that I have on now. Like, I think it would go better with something more, not regal, but fancy.
Kaboom!
What was that?
All right, so at the north side of the room, Petravian gets 27 and Kurla gets a 30 on their saves. They're both successful, but it still is going to deal some damage here. So it is going to roll out some quick damages here. One moment.
It's like a cartoonish bomb where Petravian's face is all black with soot.
That's not so bad. 21 damage to each of you.
It's not bad.
Kurla's just going to turn to Petra. Right, nicely done there. What the hell were you thinking?
The chest also appears to be empty.
I'll check next
Are
time.
you alright?
It was just a trap.
Yeah, you hanging in there? You okay? Like patting your back.
All good over here.
Kurla, you still alive?
I'm fine. Would you come over here, please, so I can channel energy and keep this one alive as well?
I was pretty sure I was close enough, but you know.
Well, better safe than sorry. That's a lesson this one could probably take to heart. Glare again.
He sheepishly is like, shut up.
Is everyone all right?
All good over here, buddy.
Just fine, Archie. Thanks for asking, though.
Ooh, good rolls.
Added a 21 on the channeling energy.
I'm gonna burn a lay on hands on myself. Petra takes his hand, puts it on his forehead, and just wipes down his face. For 26 points of healing.
Alrighty.
Well,
Right, so the next time that we see a chest, what are we going to do?
not open
Open it?
We're going to have everyone take a look at it. Like Rez, for instance. Before we open it, you big lug.
Listen, I would have opened it too. I just like whisper to Petravian.
Gives a little, puts us up for a fist bump.
I take it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have no idea how you two have lived this long.
It really is actually astonishing.
Or Hummel flexes and just like points at the muscle.
Hey, Hummel, do you mind if we have a chat later on after we get out of here?
Oh, of course. I'm totally down with that.
Sweet.
Should we go to the front?
Well,
Actually, we can't really go to the front because there is a fire trap.
well, it seems we have
Lovette will make it back in here.
we have 2 doors we can pick from.
That's true. And Archie is here still.
All right, so I'm going to interrupt
Yep.
real quick because right at this point, Petra,
Mhm.
you're going to hear a voice in your head.
Oh my.
Hi, Petrie. Hi. I was wondering if maybe you could start a religion for me. Just a quick ask. Maybe? If not, that's totally cool. Maybe get, like, Vera?
They're still talking or something.
You got if not, maybe, and then it stops.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Just surprised.
The Petra gets in.
Yep. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Petra gets messaged first.
Yeah.
He got marked.
I suppose that's true. He did get marked.
I'm very upset.
Yeah, why are you upset?
I'm trying to get this person to join my friend.
And he's so close too.
I mean, Soul doesn't need Petra to worship them. They just need him to start a religion for them. There's a difference.
Oh boy.
Typically, if you start a religion, you're going to be like Fred.
Soul doesn't know how this
Don't
works.
worry, Lovette could do both.
Oh boy. Okay.
So,
a good question. So am I able to respond to this?
25 words, yes.
25 words.
It seems that Soul no longer cares about a limit.
While you're figuring that out, should we switch scenes?
Yeah.
Grem and Reduce.
Yeah.
Switch to.
Okay, so while Petra is figuring that out, meanwhile, at the holy city, right?
yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Oh, splendid. Neato. Is this a structure or a open area in the middle?
The temple district is a bunch of structures. It's all of the temples in the middle of the town. So various gods have temples there in the center.
All right. Well, I'll teleport to any open space that I can remember. I don't know if there's how open spaces there are. Isn't the Temple of Eden just like a park?
The Temple of Eden is it's a park. It's on the east side of town.
I'll go there then.
Okay.
Why are you going to the Temple of Eden? Oh, because they're
The teleport, because it's a safe, open space.
Yeah.
teleport
Yeah.
inside a tree.
I'm totally fine, and then I see Redubi's arm flailing inside of a tree.
God, what a nightmare.
So I was like, ooh, how do I tell Vera about this?
Really, that
It
would be
like,
Lovette's luck.
Like a fly situation, and they just come out as like half tree, half Reduvi.
That would be Lovette's luck too.
Half
To have done that to someone.
Yeah, they become Reduve tree.
Oh, I took pun damage from that one. So first thing I'm going to do then is look her over and kind of like pat her arms down and like look up and down. Can you see fine now? Do you heal fine?
I can see colors again.
Oh, good.
That was really weird. I was in the temple and I was helping out and I grabbed that crown.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I know.
And then I don't remember what happened next. And then you were there. And now I'm here.
Yeah. Can you take me to your temple in the city? Do you know how that is?
Shouldn't Lovette know where it is?
What? Oh, I don't know if Lovette goes to the temple there.
Not really.
So she looks around like having no concept of where she is. I don't know.
Okay, I've got this.
Where are you? Where are we?
Well, I'm right here. Are you sure you're saying okay?
Sure, but what city is this?
We're on the holy city, deal. I've got this. One moment. I'll pull out the apiary. I don't really need to pull it out, but I
She
just want
starts
to
to
verify
wander
that.
off.
One of my mechanical arms grabs her by the wrist while I'm pivoting with the
Let go of me.
apiary.
Let go.
Is Vera awake again?
Yes. At this point, if you have the apiary on you, yes.
Yes. So I'll pull out the fire opal and I will send a message to Vera. We are in the holy city. Are you okay? Which lead me to the temple. I don't know where to go. I don't know how many words it wants. I'm just gonna keep talking until it stops.
It cuts.
So Vera can lead if she wants, but I figure that even in B form she can probably just lead ahead and follow her.
Okay. So Vera in bee form, well, I'll let Xeno make this decision. So what did Vera do?
Well, first, based on the message, Vera would say, "I'm fine," and then would say, "The roads." If the roads are the roads named,
there are street names. Yeah, I don't know all the street names.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you say them, but Vera would say the street names. There's less than 20.
Okay.
So.
Cool.
And then, if needed, Vera will fly you there. And also, I'm gonna send you something quick.
All right. So Vera, as in bee form, is going to guide Lovette and Reduvi to the northwest part of town and get to Mellifera's temple there. Meanwhile, back in the underground, under Fort Grigoli, go ahead with your message, Skrewy.
Soul, it's been a while. What would you need me to do? Still helping Vera and the Hive. Should we meet somewhere? Love to see you.
I was the optimist, that Petra.
The eternal optimist.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Okay. So, like a minute passes and you just hear from Soul. Ooh, so I'm kind of working. Constantly. I don't know, but just get people to worship me, if you could, so I can heal. I got a plan.
Stop.
This is far more fun to do since it's Soul now. Where it's just like, I'm just gonna use a million sending spells because I can. They just use it as conversation piece at this point. You're
Okay. So to that, Petra would say,
I will do what I can. If you can think of anything that would help, let me know. We'll contact you if possible.
you get another sending back that just says, yeah, maybe you should just wait for me to contact you. Also, here's an image. And you get a symbol in your mind. Just spread that. Have fun. Okay, hope you guys are doing good.
Okay.
All right. So, Lovette, you arrive at the Temple of Mellifera in the northwest part of the Holy City.
Indeed.
The people there are going to recognize Reduvi. Maybe not you.
Yeah, that's fine. Take care of her, make sure she's safe. They don't let any spooky figures in until Vera says otherwise. Alright. Well.
Lovette, you finish dropping off Reduvi.
Your words, not mine.
Dropping off Reduvi at the Temple of Mellifera there in the Holy City. And as you're going to leave, you notice something. Make a perception check. I want to see just how perceptive you are.
Yeah,
Here's the time.
No.
You want to see how perceptive I am? Well,
Hey!
I'll tell you how.
You see something, like, you're in, like, a side room. You kind of, like, walked up to the steps, but you didn't go in, like, the main area. But you, like, happen to notice in the corner of your eye, in the main room, like, if you were to go in the front door of this place, there's a statue that you didn't notice before.
Get my head around and see what it is.
You look in, and what you see is a statue, larger-than-life statue of Soul.
Excuse me?
Excuse me.
Would you
I'll
like
call
to
over.
investigate?
Sure.
Okay. What you see is a very large statue of Soul, and there's a plaque in front of the statue.
Mm-hmm.
The plaque, it's like a copper plaque, and it's all engraved, and it says, Soliana Polyhymnia, the Protector, and blessed sibling of the Hive, who granted the gods access to this world and shall be revered forever by mortal and divine alike. This statue is of Soul in kind of a graceful stance, probably like arms up.
What outfit?
Yeah, I was wondering that too, actually. I figured that was kind of a not a necessary question to ask, but I was wondering.
It's
since
probably
we're asking.
what you had on last.
The
Or
rising
the final.
soul. Okay.
Yeah.
I have,
Final
I have
costume.
names for my fucking outfits. There's summer solstice, there's winter solstice, and then there's the rising soul.
Listen,
Yeah.
I name my weapons, but naming my armor's too far.
It's not armor, it's just costumes.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so someday when we get the action figures, you can have it with the different little
Yeah.
looks. Yeah.
Collect them
That's
all.
fair. My names were not as exciting.
Mine says the petite more.
Look, if what I want, I can die happy if someday I can hold a Lovette action figure, and it has like either a push button or a
Detachable
drawstring, and it has like these different sayings, and one of them is mine says "Le Petit Mort."
Okay, I want her to have like detachable legs.
Well, first
a
of all,
leg.
Oh,
it needs to have
God.
a detachable face like the Figma figures.
Oh yeah.
One's for crying, and one is screaming.
And each one of our action figure comes with
Okay.
a piece to build Archie.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Yeah, that is
Yeah.
what has to happen. It's like
Oh,
the
that
fucking
is amazing.
FNAF figure.
There-
things.
there-
Yeah.
There are two action figures for Marcus. One is Marcus, and the other is just a box full of dust.
No, the Lost Soul comes with you get Marcus, and it's got like the spooky thing behind him.
Yeah. And then like he has the thing where his head can spin around, like he's got like a cloak up, and his head can spin around inside the cloak. And one side is normal, and the other side's all covered in bandages.
I love it.
Yeah,
But
And
only one of them comes with the Lost Soul, so a lot of people actually just go to a Goodwill and buy a Dementor and buy the first Marcus figure.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
But
And
anyways,
anyway,
I think we've
has-
gone past this tangent a little too long, guys.
Yes,
But it also
Okay?
comes with
And
the,
Vera!
but the accessory on that one also comes with like a solid orange plastic sling staff. I don't know why
Okay.
it's solid orange, but it is.
About as useful
Okay.
as a
Anyway,
real sling
moving
staff.
on.
Oh.
All right.
excuse me. I'm gonna like wave over whoever's working
Okay.
here.
An attendant comes over. What is
Yes.
it, sister?
What is this?
It's the statue of Soliana Polyhemnia.
Why? When did this become a thing?
This has been here for years.
How many years are we talking?
At least 5. This has been here almost since the temple was opened.
Like raise hand with B up to my face, like the whole time. Are you kidding me? Right away, you kind of need to ask about these things.
So, Vera in B form literally shrugs. Like, hands are out in the front portion. It, like, just like kind of in front of Lovette's face, like, I don't know what to tell you.
My
Should
eyes
just
go. My eyes go from the B to the priest or whatever this person would be referred to as, back and forth. I'm like, you can't look at me weird for talking to bees. Okay. So yeah, well, that's interesting. It's a nice statue, and I do agree with the sentiment. Make sure that nothing happens to the child, or Vera will be very upset. Bye.
Also, you have the necklace.
Oh yes. Thank you, B.
Buzz, I mean.
Yeah, make sure to take care of these as well. They are very important. And I'll hand them the necklace.
And I'm assuming they'll recognize it.
Yeah. So they see the necklace that is supposed to belong to the speaker of the hive, the hive beacon, and they're like, "Is everything all right?"
It was just chafing really bad, but she's getting a lotion for it, and we'll come back for it soon. But make sure nobody creepy comes in here.
So here's the thing. In this time, I assume that people from the hive would have already made it to this hive, because I ordered them to come to the holy city
Mm-hmm.
to get healers and stuff. So they should know that artifacts were stolen or like taken by
Mm-hmm.
undead.
Yeah, that's fine. So they will stash this here for safekeeping. Anything else?
No, I don't think so. Thank you. And yeah, kind of awkwardly make our way out. And honestly, I was leaving there expecting that they probably would not come back outside for me because of the gas trap and the fire trap. So I might...
You gonna try it?
So I'm going to use my, if I can, my share sense ability to see through Archie's eyes to get a clean read on the room and try to get in there from that way. Is that possible? I don't...
Sure.
This is kind of into our homebrew territory, because I really shouldn't be able to be this far away from him to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it would work at this distance. But if it works, then I'll like adjust my monocle a little bit, and then all of a sudden I can see through his eye.
You can certainly try.
Well, I'll start burning it. I get 1 round of it per level, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, what happens when I do
Right,
it?
well, it's all staticky, but you think you see the room.
It's better than without it. Alright. Let's hope that, Lovette does not fucking die this.
Don't roll poorly, I guess.
Yeah. Made a miscalculation.
How's that?
I'm out of teleports.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Look, the child is safe. That was the important thing, and Archie's with you.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm going to... So I look through my little gauntlet. I've got all the different vial sizes for the different spell slots, and I'm looking through it. And I'm going to go pull up my fire opal. Use my second cast for the day. Say, listen.
Alright, it illuminates.
I had a teleport malfunction. Don't think I can make it back. Quickly. Fateweaver is safe. Good luck. Let me know if you need me. Wait, shit.
And then you have one word left. Is the last word shit?
I guess so.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, Riz is just minding their own business, kind of tracing the circles and rings on their staff. They hear that. Don't worry. I will get everyone out of here. Or if not, we will get in the rope. It will be fine. Homo still has whole rope, right?
Stop.
I would assume...
Keep me on my toes with that shit.
I know. But it's so much more fun to do it spontaneously.
Hmm.
But yeah, Lovette can't make it back because she doesn't have any more teleports.
Wait, what?
Lovette
I
is...
thought you had 2 teleports.
Wait, let me do that as Riz, okay? So, Lovette can't come back because she has no more teleports, so we have to, either leave or go use rope.
What?
It never rains, but it pours.
Lovette cannot return.
Nope, not until tomorrow.
Hey, it's gonna be alright, you've got us. And they'll be back for you tomorrow.
Are you okay, Archibald?
Just think of it as a kind of sleepover.
I'm not used to spending much time away from Lovette.
Well, you know, might be good for you to try then.
Maybe learn about yourself a little bit then, yes?
Yes.
If you've got us, we're not going anywhere. Well, I mean, we'll be going out of here, but we're not going anywhere without you.
Thank you, Kurla. You are a good friend.
Agreed. Can you squeeze through hallways, or is it too small?
I've got more bad news.
What do you mean you have more bad news?
Well, Archie was deployed with the spell, so he's out for 13 minutes.
Looks like we will be using rope trick, no?
Well, it's also been a little while because this is the time it's taken for Lovette to cross the Holy City, do all those interactions, and then do the sending back. So it's actually been more than 13 minutes, but I'm going to hand wave that for just for this moment here. Kurla,
Oi?
I do not feel so well.
Oi, what's wrong? Take a minute. Tell me what's
Archie starts to seize up and then collapse back into a ball.
Oh, bloody hell. Archie.
There's a sphere.
geez, I
There's a
have
metal
no
sphere on
vision
the
here.
ground.
Kurla's gonna bend and very gingerly pick it up.
Even though Archie is absolutely enormous, this metal ball is not very heavy, so it's kind of weird.
Kurla's gonna hold it in one hand and sort of just give it a very gentle pat with the other. It's alright, we'll get you out of here safe and sound and back to your Lovette, alright? And then Kurla's gonna kind of realise that there are other people in the room and they're gonna just glare at them. What do you all think you're looking at?
Riz looks offended by this reaction.
Hummel just starts pretending to whistle while kicking their feet as if they weren't doing anything.
Can Hummel whistle, though?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's like pretending to whistle, like whoo hoo hoo.
Not pretending to whistle. Is whistling while pretending to not be paying attention.
Ah, okay.
Well, we could just leave how we entered. Or we can use this room.
Well, I think that it might be best to just maybe stay the night using your rope thing.
Okay.
And
Give it up.
Oh, yeah. And Vera will unravel from her back.
Wait, before we do that, Riz, can I ask all of you? You ever seen anything like this? I mean, what do you make of it? And I'm gonna gesture at the intricate sort of dusty glyph on the floor.
Question.
It was used to basically siphon off the energy from these artifacts, and Vera will have the ring and the circlet in her hands.
Right, yes, my eyes are connected to my face and my ears. I can see and hear, thank you. The question is, well, where is it siphoned to? Who was siphoning it?
Wait, now you're adding new questions?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That wasn't a fair question. Not just gonna say.
Beardy, can
I thought you were a little bit
Petra.
quicker than you clearly are, The latter questions were implicit in the first. I thought maybe you
Yeah.
caught on to why I was asking. Let me spell it out for you. It's who was siphoning the energy using this symbol?
Great question.
Oh, let me just read this glyph. Ah, there's the signature. I found it, everybody.
There is no need to be hostile on either end, okay?
Trust me, Riz, if this were hostile, you'd know. This is about as friendly as I get. You should know that by now.
There's an eye twitch. Tone is everything, especially in business, where we talk to people, yes?
Whatever you're like, that's fine. But I am gonna do a perception check on that symbol, if I may, or a knowledge something.
Yeah, go ahead and make a knowledge arcana check. What's up, Skrewy?
I was gonna say, could I use a knowledge religion check to see if this is known to be used by a certain sect?
Religion.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Go for it.
That was a 19 on my knowledge arcana. Could I also do a knowledge religion, or is
That
it
is
one
a
or the
14.
No, you could do every applicable knowledge you'd like. I mean, that's fine. So a 19 is not going to reveal anything specific about this symbol, and a 14 religion is not going to reveal anything.
That was a 29 on my knowledge religion check.
Okay. The 29 religion is going to let you know that this does not appear to be related to any religion that you are familiar with. This seems more like an arcane symbol to do something specifically with magic, not so much with like a ceremony or ritual.
Have I seen this in any of my travels before?
Possibly. It doesn't look like it's all that unique. It's just a high-end necromancy symbol, so you're not 100% sure if this is, I don't know if you've ever ran into like something quite like this before, but it's not unique to this world.
Okay.
I think.
Alright, I'll try an arcana check.
Oh shit!
Nat 20, so that's a 40.
Okay, so this is a spirit siphon.
Mm-hmm.
It is designed to drain energy, specifically divine energy, from people and objects, and then route them somewhere else. Typically, it's routed through, this would be the point of origin, like the battery, if you want to think of it like a machine.
Okay.
And then it would be routed to an antenna to transmit that power.
So there's another symbol similar to this somewhere else that's where the power was going.
Well, to be a receiver, yes, but this is the battery that was powering a transmitter.
Rizzle, try to explain that to everyone then.
I just hope that my explanation makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused.
Okay, so if you want to think of it as like a radio, this
Okay.
was the radio's battery.
Okay.
It was hooked up to an antenna that was transmitting a signal that someone else was picking up, and that signal is divine power. So it was draining the magic items, the circlet and the ring, from this symbol, routing the power to another object that was transmitting that power to somewhere else.
Fun.
Was this-
Is there any way to reverse engineer this to figure out where the other antenna is?
Not from this symbol, no. This is just a battery,
Okay.
essentially. This was just the thing that was siphoning. What this links to is an antenna of sorts somewhere nearby.
Was this symbol on the big thing upstairs, the big glowing thing in the courtyard?
It could have been. There's a lot of glyphs on that box.
Can I do a detect magic? Well, would a read magic or detect magic show me some sort of connection between the symbol and something else? Can I get a sense of how it's connecting magically to something else?
Typically, that would be a detect magic, but detect magic doesn't work so well in the Deadlands.
Okay.
That mega spell that was cast 700 years ago
Blocks everything
kind
out.
of, yeah, it's so loud that it kind of drowns everything else out.
Okay, well, that is what it is. Shall we rest? Good night's sleep, yes?
I'm all for it.
Yes! Why don't we have a little sleepover like you said, huh?
Sounds great to
It's
me.
not as big of a sleepover since Archie's not here, but it'll have to do.
I'm going to pat Archie's ball.
It makes no reaction to your touch.
I'm still going to pat it.
Power of love.
I'm sorry. Well, Hummel, do you like Vera's room, or do you need me to change it? Your tiny room is not big enough yet. Yes.
You could use a bed.
Okay, bed it is. Anyone else want some changes before I cast these?
Nope. I think it's, poor Chisel will be all alone tonight.
Oh yeah, darn, he's not in this fucking hellscape. Oof.
I am
Shoot.
going to come over to Riz and whisper something to them, which I'm going to type out really quickly.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want to
Actually,
secret room it so
no,
that the podcast can
I'll
hear
just
it?
say it, actually, because maybe I don't say it quietly enough. You can do a perception check, actually, if I just say it, to see if you overhear or not. Could we maybe get a little bit more colour in the pillows in my room? Is that alright?
Oh yes, of course. Alright. And they're going to cast Bardo Vargon on the rope.
That'd be a 24 for perception from Vera.
So the success or failure is up to you, by the way.
No, that's...
Why? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I think...
While Riz is casting that, you're gonna get another sending
Oh,
from
for
Lovette.
me? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, now that I think about it, could you guys try that rope trick thing to sleep for the night and we'll regroup tomorrow? I'm worried that...
Alright.
Yeah, what a great idea. I will do that. See you tomorrow. Miss you bunches. Don't die. Okay, goodbye now.
Alright.
Oh, you miss me.
And they cast Vardo Vargon on the rope,
Alright.
and we all climb up.
Yeah, it pushes up into the air, and the end of it disappears. You climb up, and you're inside your wagon. In the kind of larger version of your wagon. And again, the colors, even in this place, are still kind of muted because of the fact that you're still in the Deadlands.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better than the dungeon for sure, but it's still not like, comfortable. It's all sort of off-putting, strange.
I hate it. Well, Kurla, you will kind of get what you want, but, this fucking place is a hellscape. What are you gonna do?
Oh, close enough.
Yes.
Would you mind letting me
No.
into Archie's room, though? I don't want to go trespassing in there by myself, but might want to put him down for the night, you know?
Okay. And Riz will lead Kurla to their room.
Kurla will
Does
set
Varen-
Archie's sphere on Archie's, I guess, bed. Does Archie have a bed in there?
It's just like a bunch of fucking stuffed animals everywhere.
Then Kurla will nestle Archie amongst the softest and cutest looking stuffed animals. Right, night then. And then we'll exit the room.
Okay. Let's see if you like what I came up with. And Riz will lead Kurla to their room. They don't have to go to bed, they're just kind of showing you. And when you open the door, it's a lot of pink. I'm not gonna lie. They tried to make the colors as loud as possible. Since you're like, oh, I want color. So there's bright colors. There's pinks and yellows, really happy colors. Because like, maybe I got it wrong with the neutrals and blacks. I don't know, it's what you wear, but they tend to go extreme when they change things. So the pillows, which are way too many still, are just fluffy and bright and colorful, and each wall has an accent color, and some of them have stripes or chevron. It kind of looks like Easter threw up in your room.
Kurla's going to turn to Riz.
I'll remind you that everything is desaturated as shit because of the Deadlands.
Well, it's as bright as possible in the Deadlands, but, you know, Easter still threw up in there. It's gonna look real bright once we're out of this fucking place.
Yeah, it probably looks okay right now. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a little bit much, but it's muted.
It's
It's fine. Then
pastel.
we get back.
It looks pastel right now, you know, where it's like desaturated. Well,
Kurla's going to turn and just give the coldest expression to Riz possible. Alright, the pink. Like blood, right? Is it that? Because I'm an orc, you think that's something I would like? I am offended by it. And then Kurla's just going to start giggling. They can't keep it together. That's me joking with you, Riz. It's alright. It looks lovely, thank you.
their face dropped though when you started, not gonna lie. Yes. Well, I'm glad you like it. Okay. Catch you later.
Right.
And they...
Thanks again.
Yeah. And they'll go over to Hummel's room. Hummel, I have surprise.
What is it?
I made some adjustments. And they'll open the door. There's a big fucking bed for you in there. It's way too big. It'll probably, like, fit 3 people if you wanted. No, it could definitely fit 3 people. It's huge. And above, there's, like, lights.
Mm-hmm.
It would be, like, dancing disco lights, pretty much. And they're just like...
It looks wonderful.
Oh, good. I have no idea of your preferences. We have just met.
I go up to the bed and I feel it. It's, like, super soft.
Mm-hmm. Magic soft.
This is perfect. Have you seen what Vera's been sleeping on?
The floor.
Yeah, I can feel it in my back. I'm pretty sure half of my muscles are actually just tighten knots.
Well,
How does she fight with these? Ah,
I think I could...
feel right here.
No,
it's
I'm
like
not touching you.
it's like a rock.
That sounds wonderful. I'm not touching you, though.
She needs a massage.
I could... They look like they're thinking for a moment. I will work on something. Yes.
She, like, stretches out and you just hear...
Ow!
Just a horrified expression. Okay, well, good night, Hummel. You have good sleep. I'm going to go check up Petravian.
Did that break? No. Alright, we're all good.
Man, Vera's the fucking Terminator. Like, she just, like, wakes up. She's like, alright, go mode activated. Do hive stuff. Hive stuff complete. Shut down on floor.
Petravian, hello.
Hello, Riz.
Hi. How are you?
Well, everything's as it was. Comfy as always. Thank you again.
You're welcome. I wanted to apologize about something.
Whatever for.
I really wanted to kick you in the dick when we are in bathtub. Really wanted to. And I feel like that was a little rude of me to have those thoughts, so I am sorry.
Well, I appreciate that. I very much appreciate that. I was a little too
I love
forward.
her so much.
Yes, you kept touching me, you were naked, you know? Just,
You have absolutely every right. I was trying to. I didn't ask your permission. I was trying to help, but I didn't ask your permission, and I'm sorry.
Well, I forgive you. But, in the meantime, I will try to be more open, but I probably will not have answers you are looking for, Petravian, unless you ask me to, fortune. And then, well, that's kind of my thing. I can see for other people, but not myself.
Fair enough. Maybe I'll get maybe once we're outside of the Deadlands, we'll get another fortune.
Okay, not a problem.
Is Vera out there?
Vera is in Holy City.
Hummel. I wouldn't mind getting a chat with Hummel if they're awake still.
Are you talking to me? And I'm right behind you.
Oh, jeez, you are spry, aren't you?
Like a fox. Probably?
Aren't
Yes.
you a bee?
I mean,
I can be a lot of things.
bees float, so I mean, they'd be faster than a fox, right?
Bees float?
I can't deny it.
Faster than...
Butterflies float, bees
Ah,
sting.
that's right.
Riz seems to be looking at their hands and counting fingers for some reason.
Have you seen the bed that Risen has given me? It is delightful. Come here. And Vera's going to show you the bed.
Oh my.
It's just like the softest shit.
Oh, that.
There's a look of
is-
uncomfy on Riz's face as they watch you two.
That is comfy looking. Can I try it?
No, of course. Was there something you wanted to tell me also?
Well, I wanted to chat with you just to... I mean, how often do I get to talk with somebody that only Vera gets to talk to?
Yeah, it would be nice if we had like a way to talk to me, like a spell.
I don't know those. Seems like Vera might be able to.
Yeah. Yeah, Vera doesn't usually either.
Maybe when she...
Kinda selfish.
Maybe when they're back, we can convince her otherwise.
You do that?
Of course.
Thank you, Petrie.
Least I can
But-
do.
So what do you want to talk about?
Well,
And Vera will jump to the other side. So we're both in like the... Was it therapy yeah, pose? Like, Yep.
So, are you just a bee? Like, or are you something more? Like, your consciousness swapped with Vera's. I didn't know, and they can summon you just from nowhere. It seems, at least to me.
Of course I'm not just a bee. So, technically, I'm dead, in a way. Or was. So, Mellifera's whole afterlife thing is a lot different. You know, like, we have a bunch of bees.
Right.
Well, some of us are a bit more special than others. In that, we've basically been reborn as that.
Okay.
It's a happy existence. Like, imagine you're always happy, you're always content, and you just kind of exist in this hive mind of everyone. It's amazing, but also incredibly boring. I can't even start to tell you how happy I was that I was able to be the one that was going with Vera, because there's a whole lot more to do. Eternal happiness is pretty good, but it's not interesting. You know?
You need more spice in your life.
Yes. And, luckily, sometimes we get that. That's what we familiars is basically giving us, allowing us to do.
Huh. Neat. I mean, I have Chisel. I mean, he's smarter than your average deer, but I mean, he doesn't have any mystical aspect to him. He is imbued with through me, if I understand it correctly, the gifts from Eden as well. But he is just a regular deer, or he is just a regular elk. So,
and he is a good elk. Very sassy. I like that.
I mean, I am sorry that he does eat the flowers at the hive. I've been trying to get that to stop.
We'll get more flowers, Peachy. I mean, think of it this way. Everything in nature is there for our utilization. It's all about how we repropagate it. It's just so that there is still more.
Okay. Huh.
It's not like we're... Like, Eden, I'm sure, might believe that same thing. I don't really know much about what Eden does, but we can take as much as we give. It's just all about keeping the balance.
Balance.
Petra's just gonna
Yes.
Petra's just gonna get very, very pensive, and ask and say, I follow Eden, but I also feel more home again with the hive. How do I strike that balance between following Eden and following Malefra? Is it possible?
I mean, you can worship both. It's more about the fact that you have to be fully giving to both. Do you think you're even capable of that? I think that there's a lot you can do, so I wouldn't put it past you. I don't know if you can please Vera. You know?
I don't think there is being alive, well, save for one, that could make Vera happy.
Well, anyone that's truly part of the hive is someone that Vera technically loves, but even if you consider yourself a friend, I'd be pensive, to be honest. Their terminology of friend seems to be someone who is interested in joining the hive. Their definition of family is someone who is in the hive. Their definition of someone that is not a friend is someone who will not become part of the hive. You see how I'm going?
Yeah. I hope they can expand themselves beyond that, but I want to help them as much as I can. I mean...
You're a good person, Petrie. You know that?
Thanks. I just tried to do what's right, and for all the people that I love.
And, so, where do you come from, Petrie? Because I know Vera's never asked you, so I have to do it.
Well, much like all the centurions that we've been fighting, I hail from the Protean Empire.
Vera nods. Hummel nods.
Well, my upbringing was wonderful, and what brought me here, unfortunately, was the death of my parents. I went into the army, commanded many centurions. Did a lot of things I'm not happy about, but I try to forget that. Not the lessons, but what happened. One time let's just say I had a change of heart, and in doing so, betrayed the army the people that I was serving under, but with great reason. I ran. Corona found me, and I joined up with the Eden faith. I became their...
How did your parents die?
Well, I don't know how my mother died per se. I can imagine it was the fire in the house. But I know my father was...
I can relate to that.
Really? How so?
Oh, yeah. Not the whole, like, being burned alive thing. It happens, you know? Well, once.
Well, actually, tell me, actually, those scars, when we were at Edge, if you would forgive me, I saw scars on Vera's back, specifically what looked like a gauntlet. What happened?
Well, I'd love to tell you, but to be honest, I was kind of out. Vera left for, like, I think it was 4 months. And then, all of a sudden, most of the energy that was stockpiled over nearly 10 years, maybe 15 years, just seemed to vanish. And it was just really hard for me to even be conscious at that time. There was an attack, and afterwards, Vera was on the run when I regained consciousness. And in that time, that's when I noticed the blood-soaked scars from the clothing.
Someone attacked someone attacked Vera's hive, the hive that they were with beforehand.
Yes, and I'll say Vera seems a lot different than they were before they left. Everything seemed to be far more, even in comparison, filled more with anger and a different kind of drive than she has now. But I don't know what happened. All I know is that she said she made a mistake and she hurt someone. She said she hurt a lot of people. And this was the price that was paid for that revenge. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard her telling that to the people at the hive once in a while.
I mean, she does not go into great detail, but
that's the most detail I've seen. It seems she just doesn't want to talk about it, and whatever it is, she obviously thinks it's her fault. Which it might be.
Well, maybe one day she'll trust me enough to tell me.
There's also a burn scar in here? And Vera's trying to, see from their armor, if there's a burn scar.
Well,
really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It looks like the backside of a gauntlet. Beardy, can you describe? It's just a generic-looking gauntlet, correct?
Well, I mean,
Yes.
I'll let Xeno describe it since.
Here. So what Hummel's going to do is kind of part the back of the armor to just open up the back so you can see it. And I'm going to link something.
Okay. Ooh, juicy.
Petravian's getting all the images today.
Really, though?
Sorry, Greg.
I mean, like I said, all I could see was that there was a bunch of blood going through the clothing, so I couldn't really see anything. Is there something on there?
Yes.
And
Petravian describes. Petravian says, it looks like 5 triangles surrounding. Best thing I can understand it to be is what looks like a lotus flower. Petravian looks for a piece of paper and sketches it out and shows it to Hummel. Does this image mean anything to you?
I'm gonna make a history check. And I would say that the Hive probably didn't deal with these people directly ever.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My history check is not in Discord, so that's...
I don't think it would be.
No, not usually in Discord.
Hey, nice.
It's a 21.
Probably no.
Can't say it's anything that I've seen.
Okay.
Neither in the
years that Vera has been building up anything, or 500 years ago.
Huh. Beardy would... I don't have a history check.
What do you have?
I have... I have nobility and religion.
I'll take both of those.
Ooh, okay. That is an 11 and a 16.
Alright, they both reveal nothing.
Ugh. Well...
I was hoping you'd get something on the nobility side or something.
It's a bad check is all it was.
Okay. Well, Petra's gonna hold on to that piece of paper, put it in the back of his sack. As they say. Well, I've never seen this before, but maybe we'll check with Lovette. Maybe they've seen it before, but I mean, to get back to tell you what to finish off. My father was crucified with the word traitor carved into his chest.
I'm sorry, Petrie. Like, and there's like a genuine face of like sorrow or empathy for Petravian.
This must be so unusual to see that on Vera's face.
It is.
Actually, that's another thing I'd like to say is that whenever you see Vera's face, like, there's much less tension, and in the eye that isn't the eye of the protector, you can actually convey emotion far more. The way the eyebrows move, you can actually kind of just feel more like this is some kind of actual emotion. Whereas with Vera, everything kind of feels like some kind of dead-eyed, kind of uncaring expression.
To that, Petra will start getting actually quite misty-eyed because he's seen Vera as close as family as he's had in a long time, and kind of, I know this isn't technically your body, but can I have a hug?
Of course, Peachy. Hummel will give Petra a big hug.
Oh, Petra's gonna lean into that hug really hard and actually start to cry.
Oh, the poor baby! Oh no!
Hummel will stay there as long as Petrie needs.
Oh, good 3 to 5 minutes, because he hasn't had a hug in many, many years.
You had plenty from Verduvi.
Aww.
In the last year.
Oh, that's true. Verduvi's,
Not dead?
Not dead.
Yeah,
not dead.
We
We accomplished
succeeded.
something today.
I know, right?
Oh god, hopefully they're not a lost soul.
We got what we wanted.
Hopefully they're not a Marcus.
So,
Also, since we've been talking over here, what's Lovette doing in the Holy City?
Yeah.
Then?
yeah, I was gonna say, how much do I owe for a room?
So if you go to the Temple of Shamish and like the travelers' houses, they'll charge you like 5 gold a night.
Oh my god, is there anywhere cheaper?
Yeah, the Picky
The
Pilgrim.
Picky Pilgrim, yeah, you can go to Picky Pilgrim.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's
Or
like
maybe
5
the
silver
Temple of
there.
Mellifera.
Yeah. She could also spend the night at the Temple of Mellifera.
That's true. The Maleferans will let you stay there. All they would ask is they would probably like preach to you a bunch.
But not in the like blah 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 way, more like the hey, just so you know, Mellifera will give us this and this and this.
Yep.
We're all family here.
Oh, it's like going to a
Join
All of
us.
us.
Join
I will
us.
take that option because Shamish people are just driving me out of business. But although,
Yeah, the Maleferans
you
will
know
let you
what?
stay for free.
Actually, I'll. My actual business is suffering though. Maybe a big guy needs his money.
You gotta spend money to make money.
That's right.
Yeah, right. Fuck it.
Yes, this is very true. But
All
not
right,
too much.
I'll stay at the Temple of Shamish so that hope that is a little bit of
Nice.
nice little
All
offering
right.
to get my business
yeah, go
off
ahead.
the
It's
ground.
5 gold, and your accommodations are reasonable.
That's great.
Oh, oof.
Not the softest of beds, but at least it's
Oof.
not a plank of wood.
It's a solid
fucking
3 to
expensive.
3.5 star.
It's not
Yeah.
a corner where everyone's doing drugs and drinking and wakes you up 5 minutes after you go to bed.
That's fair.
Hey.
It's better
Hey,
than
you
that.
want a hit of this?
Sure.
hey, you want to go kill some fucking vampires, dude?
I mean,
So we don't have more than the 8 hours, really. I'm assuming the rest period, and that's it. Really?
It wasn't
What was that?
discussed.
yeah, because we're
So-
gonna try to be super fast and efficient, like sleep.
Right. I didn't think there's an. All right, then I'm not gonna try and start another project. But I am gonna talk to Vera, little B Vera. well, she's just getting packed. It's just like, okay, well, we got your friend back. We got to be back alive, and Marcus has a son. So those are both good things, right?
Yeah, so Vera, as you're talking, is going to try and do some slight dances to convey understanding, I guess. But it's nothing. All you can derive from it is just the fact that, yes, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, exactly.
Does the unknown
She's
dance.
kind of using it as like a echo chamber, I guess.
like a dog.
Kind of, yeah, exactly. And she's just looking like, I'm going to assume you know what I'm saying.
Vera's head
Whether
will
you feel
go
it,
up
feel
and
what I'm
down.
saying. Alright, cool. We're feeling, alright.
Probably should have taught Hummel that. It's a lot easier than the yes dance.
Right. Yeah, you should teach Hammer to do that. That's a lot easier than the dances. Alright, well, I think I'm going to have to fix this whole Marcus problem again, but we need the less so we can get back to the others. Yeah, alright, well that's all I got.
So,
Alrighty.
We'll go to sleep.
Okay, so back in the Vardo,
Mm-hmm.
what is Kurla and Riz both doing?
Kurla is in their room. If we're resting, then while the others have been conversing, they probably have been feeling a little bit better, like minor cuts and scratches would have closed up, because I'm going to burn however many channels it takes to get everyone back to full HP, because it's the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, how many do you have left currently?
I've got 4.
Okay, so I'm going to set your charges on an inventory. There we go. Healer Sting, I'm going to set that up to 4 charges.
Thank you. And I'll just burn these 4.
You don't need to do that. I'll just heal everyone to 4.
Oh, alright, fair enough. Thank you.
Does Riz have wine or anything in Vardo?
Nope.
Aw,
Kurla...
Sorry, kids.
You
It's
have-
tea in this bitch.
no alcohol at all.
Does anyone have any spells to turn anything into alcohol?
It appears that Riz is not really much of a drinker.
Yeah. Well, now you know what you need to buy next time you go to a general store.
Yup.
Kind of stock up your Vardo with booze.
Just stare at you and be like, what the fuck is this shit?
Have you tried it? First of all, I think that you love this one.
Yeah,
a lot of good taste.
This is a hypothetical, though. We'll take care of that in the future.
Yeah.
Aside from the channeling, Kurla is then going to get out a couple of strips of truly rancid, disgusting meat from a pouch and just start nomming on them. While,
Alrighty.
with one hand, the other hand is going to be held up to their temple as they use sending, and they are going to send a message to Lovette.
Cool. 25 words or less.
We are safe. Archie got balled up. Hey, misses you. Don't do this to him again.
Okay.
Didn't even use all of
Yeah,
your
you
words.
You had like 9 words left.
No, abrupt.
Alright. Okay, Lovette, you received that information. You have 25 words to respond with.
We're just the sending day today.
Yeah. So when you split the party, you end up casting a bunch of sending. Okay. So you have 25 words or less to respond with, Lovette.
Thank you for informing me. I'm sorry about Archie. I won't do that to him. That's it.
Alright. Another short message back. Okay.
I was really hoping the response would be mind your own fucking business.
Lovette's too depressed for that.
Mm-hmm.
She has clinical depression. You think she's gonna come back with mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, ever since Ish, she's had crippling depression.
Oh!
Oh! Damn!
Oh!
Damn! Oh!
Dab.
I hope you like having, like, half hit points next day.
Oh!
I say, I
Shit.
just used up my channel, so we can't get this.
Yeah. Let's see. 112.
It was worth it. You all fucking know it. You all know it.
It was crippling to you too, it seems.
Alright, so we'll do 56 damage.
Damn.
Nice.
Whew.
Oh. Alright.
That's okay. Petra can heal me.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I got your back.
Alright, so Kurla does that. What's Riz's evening look like?
I scry on my horse.
Aww.
Do you want to know what your horse sees?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. So, remind me, where did you leave the horse?
At the Temple of Malefera in the forest.
Okay, the Temple of Malefera in the forest. In that case, you see your horse.
Mm-hmm.
Your horse is standing there. There's a stone building in front of it. It's staring at the stone building, and on the ground in front of it, someone has placed an apple and drizzled some honey on it. And the horse is just staring at the wall.
And
they
a special horse.
were told not to touch it, so
That is a special horse.
at least Raduvi's not there because Raduvi would probably touch it.
Yeah.
I know it's safe right now. And I had to check on it just in case. Filled. Good. Don't make any mistakes and be careful with the honey. Just in case. And they'll go back and they'll just sleep in their little spot, looking at their painting of a different horse.
Alright, so... Until what?
Until they fall asleep.
Okay.
Vera
they're
almost
sleeping?
probably asked Petra to check their back because Riz wouldn't.
Oh yeah, no, Petra would be happy to. Yeah. He can give Hummel a massage.
Yeah.
My.
Which, by the way, I would like to say that it, like, because of all the knots, it literally feels like there's pieces of bone, just like
sticking out.
Oh.
like it literally is like that bad, where it's just kind of they're just like clicking together.
Oh, God.
This is why Vera's so fucking mad all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So wait, so Riz is actually sleeping?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they sleep when we're in the rope trick one.
Oh, because you don't have to protect your.
I'm not looking
horse.
at my horse.
Interesting. Fucking weirdo.
Hummel, you need to tell Vera to, like, I don't know, do stretches or something. It's like a friggin' rock field back here.
I know. I tell them that all the time. They just don't know what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, that part, yeah.
Come on.
Crack!
I want you to make a heal check.
There
Yeah,
you go.
please.
All right.
Make a
All
heal
right.
check.
I have no ranks in this.
What?
What?
You're a paladin and you don't have any ranks in heal?
I have no ranks in
I
this.
chose the wrong person for this.
Oh my god, even I have one rank in heal.
Looks like
because
Vera-
it's always good to have one in there. Oh my god.
Hold on, let's see what happens here, folks.
Oh shit.
Oh
Yahtzee.
my god.
Hey, not too bad.
Wow.
16.
So not only do you have no ranks in it, you have no bonus in it at all either. It's literally a naked D20. Holy shit. That is garbage, Petravian. Alright.
That is absolutely him just feeling the knots and being like, I hope pushing on it doesn't
Yeah, you're
feel
supposed
bad.
to push on it if it's hard, right?
Phrasing.
Alright, well, miraculously, somehow, Petravian doesn't injure you.
And I think I do an okay job.
I wouldn't push it that far.
Okay.
You don't injure Vera. Or you don't injure Vera's body. You don't hurt Hummel.
Okay.
But, you know, after being worked over, Hummel probably feels a bit better.
Can you also put some healing hands on this?
Sure.
There was some pun damage there that leaves a mark.
Do a lay on hands for you.
Hummel feels better after it's done. Yeah, after it's finally over.
25.
Alright.
Thank you.
Do I notice, while doing this, any extra scars or anything?
Well, like I said, I told you the ones that were prominent. You can just see them better. Once again, the
image. Yep.
So, it seems like the one down the spine, it wasn't able to be, like, got into in time with magic, so it healed on its own, but because of how grievous the injury was, it healed in an incorrect way, like overlapping in a way that there's always a slight amount of irritation. So you think that because it healed in that way, the healing magic hasn't been able to, like, put it in place completely, because it's already in place. The other one is, you can see 2, what you can guess are spear punctures.
Oh, shit.
And then 3 slashes that are probably from some kind of sword. Probably smaller, like a short sword.
So, I have a question about the mechanics of the situation.
Yes.
Yeah. So, currently that means that Hummel's armor's off, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Why?
I'm just curious.
It takes 10 minutes to don.
I don't like that question.
I hate that question.
No, I just want to make sure. Because before you established that Vera, at least, didn't wear any undergarments under the armor.
Oh!
Vera wears, was it, linen wrap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I figured there was a wrap.
Cool.
Otherwise it'd be chafage.
This is going on. Cut to...
That's another thing. Skrewy, have you ever touched one of those purple mattresses or something, or like the purple pillows?
Yes. It's creepy.
The inside of the armor kind of has that texture, or that softness. Like, it's all these combs that come together, and they just kind of squash and morph, like, as you press onto it.
Oh,
it's like super
cool.
comfy. But also, I'd like to say, purple mattresses, I can't sleep on that shit. It's weird. This isn't a sponsorship.
Yeah, you hear that, purple mattresses? You fuck yourselves.
Could have been.
We don't want your money here.
Yeah, we're sleep number.
We're a
kind of
no,
podcast.
This is Casper Country. They sponsor podcasts.
Anyway, oh boy.
You hear that, Casper? We'll suck your dick for money.
So that's what makes him the friendly ghost. Sorry. Wrong Casper.
Oh boy.
That's a lot better. That is so much. Thank you, Petrie.
This is going on. Cut to Lovette and Vera. Oh, it's 3 words. Starts with B. They can't all start with B.
There's like flying in a circle.
But it's just a circle. That's not helpful. Vera, come on.
How long do you think this goes on, by the way, the talking?
Lovette and Vera?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, until she gets tired.
I think if Vera gets mad enough, the bee form will literally change into a kind of this more armored wasp.
What the? No. It's not gonna fucking...
As Vera activates Mellifera's Boon.
Okay, go. Take what? What do you want? Why? I can't just look fucking fall asleep.
Oh god, that's funny.
Well, I hope you have a good night, Petrie. But I hope you know that the bed's big enough for two. And Hummel's gonna go to sleep.
Finally.
Oh. Petra's got a decision here. Oh.
Does he?
Yes. He does. Oh, God. Jesus. Eden Malefera, God help me. Yes, he does. He stays in the bed with Vera.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
You did what to my body?
Oh, God help me.
You gave me a massage while my armor was off!
Oh, Vera's gonna fillet me alive.
Nice knowing you, Petravian.
Hey,
Reese's and
it's
Pieces.
sleeping in a bed. Not
It's
more
sleeping-
than that, so...
How it
Exactly.
starts.
Wink.
Of course, Hummel doesn't sleep with armor on, like Vera.
My mama always told me never go into a boy's bedroom. There was a good reason for that.
Oh, boy.
I didn't listen.
So, my question is there anything else to add, or should we fade to black for the session?
There is a
I
bit
think there's
more, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Okay.
So, everyone tuckers in for the night. Vera has a dream.
Ooh.
So, I'm going to take you into a secret room.
Oh, boy.
Alrighty.
Okay. Vera, you are in a dream, and you are in your normal body, not in the body of a bee currently. And in your dream, it's not really anything concrete. It's more of an abstract dream. There's a lot of feelings and colors and things like that. But then all of that gets swept away almost all at once as something else pushes its way into your subconscious. And you see a figure materialize in front of you. And you recognize it immediately. It's Soliana Polyhymnia. The protector and, friend of yours.
Hey, Vera. How you doing?
Soul?
Yeah, it's me. I see you're in, quite a predicament, which is a good look on you. I just wanted to talk to you about something. I just wanted to let you know that Petravian's my pet. He's not yours. And, I'm really glad you're trying out this new look, by the way, because it's so much better than being a dirty half-breed. Honestly, it's so much better because you were seriously disgusting before, And I would really recommend that you just stay this way for the rest of your life because, we don't need more of your kind in this world. My world, mine. Petravian is mine. This world is mine, and I'm just gonna need you to take a step back, okay? Because no race will ever love you for what you are, and you need to just stop, okay? Just cool it.
What the hell is this?
What the hell is this? Ooh, scary. You're using your scary voice. I always miss that about you. See, the thing is, it's really fun knowing you for as long as I did because I know you used me. And every part of you really never saw me as a friend. As much as I tried my hardest to be everything that I could be for you, I worked really hard, and you just ended up crushing my soul in the end. Joke intended. I'm just really sick of it. I'm sick of thinking about you. I'm sick of hearing about you and being involved with things with you, and I just need you to stop because you're just so disgusting.
Then do stop. Do you think I need this now? You helped before.
But we're moving on.
Are you?
Like, Vera's face is just fuming.
I saw the statue. Thanks. That'll help people worship me more. Well, I hope you have terrible dreams now. And, good luck. Don't let the, What do you hate? Spiders? Don't let the spiders bite. Actually, let them. You deserve it.
Am I able to use magic?
You can try, yeah, go for it.
Let's use Firestorm.
Okay, so you cast Firestorm, or you try to in your dream, and the dream becomes this field of burning flames, and the form of Soul sort of just fades away, and you're left by yourself in this burning inferno. And that's probably where your dream ends. So at that point, we will fade to black.
Thanks for listening. As always, special thanks to William Succi and Andreas Pichler for the intro and outro themes, and Emily Roll for Fantasy for this episode's soundtrack. Interested in following us on social media? Follow us on Twitter at CheckPleaseDND. Or want to support the podcast and be part of the Czech Republic? Go to our Patreon under the Czech Republic. Until next time.